We can be so hot together. We can be so hot together. Woo-hoo-hoo! Son of a bitch. Oh, gas. No brakes with it. What? I was going to say what a week. What a day. What a day. What a day we had. Tuesday, was it? Tuesday, the week has flown by, brother. Flown by. I don't know what's up and down, what is north and south, what is east and west at this point. Man. I've got no notes sorted. It's been a long-ass day. We're kicking back and we're getting amongst it. I was supposed to stream on... What were we supposed to stream? We were supposed to stream on Thursday, but that trailer has thrown me completely off. Normally we stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We streamed Tuesday to react to this bullshit. Wednesday we put out 2 videos. I think we put out a video yesterday about Mafia. And brother, I've been cooked. I have been cooked. So we're getting amongst it. So, look, in all honesty, when I last live streamed on Tuesday when we were reacting to this trailer, I felt as though the chat was absolute fire. You guys were just giving it me the best you could do. But I was struggling to reply to everyone. So this time, what I've done, we've got the trailer in the background. We can go through it. We can react to it. We can look at some Easter eggs. We can look at some stuff that you guys are going to put up. But basically, I want it to be sort of like a chat interaction thing tonight to make up for Tuesday. Because again, Tuesday, we were basically going through all the website, weren't we? So we're going to interact with the majority of chat tonight. So I'm going to start the trailer. If we can do it, let's just bring the trailer all the way back to the very beginning. Obviously, for copyright reasons, we're going to be watching this without sound. But it is what it is. Right, so we're bring to the first clip. So before we get into this shit, shall we acknowledge chat? Shall we get amongst it? I think we should. Stoner Cat, what's going on? Good to see your friend, brother. Declan Graham's knocking about. Cavish look. Oh, for God's sake. There's a flea in my face. Declan Graham, good to see your friend, brother. Cavish Lookman knocking about. The real Kratos, as always. Zaggy Zag's knocking about. Good to see you, Zaggy Zag. Hey, what a nice surprise. Declan Graham said this other day. Are people not getting my goddamn notifications when I put out a community post? You bastards. I put out these community posts half an hour or an hour before we go live in order for you guys to get the heads up. To give you the nod forward that, oh shit, the old MCT is going live. Right, and before I even have chance to read through the chat, we've got Zaggy Zag dropping 5, and we've got Insightful Fox with once again another $100 donation. This man has now sent the best part of $1,500 to us in the past 2 months. This guy just runs these live streams at this point. Please, can we get a huge dub for the one and only Insightful Fox? You know, every single time Insightful Fox in this goddamn live chat, because he just drops stacks like it's nothing. Right, Hayden, what's going on? Good to see your friend, brother. Quinton J, who else have we got here? Cypher in real life's knocking about. Good to see you, Cypher. The Gecko Craze, again, surprise stream. No, brother. No, this isn't a surprise stream. I gave you all a notification an hour ago. Right, let me scroll to the bottom here. Henna's knocking about. Good to see you, Henna's. Right. Okay, let me start off with the first donation, shall we? Zaggy Zag again, appreciate the 5 friend, brother. It's been crazy positive week. Just because Rockstar has decided to bless us, the influence they have on us is crazy. Hi, MCT. Yeah, look, Zaggy, again, you take it back to what I was saying at the start of this week. I was going in hard. I was balling on Rockstar Games. I was trying to dunk on them the best I can do. I was trying to give these pricks shit. I was going on Sam Hauser. I was going on Strauss. I was going on everything in regards to Rockstar Games because they could not. They just refused to give us anything. And then, of course, they see all MCT and they go, right, well, we got something for you, little punk ass. And they drop it in like it's nothing. The day after, literally, of course it was. The day after I give this company shit for not giving us anything, they drop the biggest promo drop of their entire existence. Of course they did. But yeah, Zaggy Zag, it's been a very good week, friend, brother. Right, Insightful, shall we get to you again? I say this every single time. I can't thank you enough, friend, brother. $100 once again. You're an absolute madman, and God love you. Insightful Fox, how much do you want to bet that Rockstar got jealous for Ark Raiders stealing the thunder after the delay announcement and in turn gave us both trailer and screenshots? Can you actually imagine if that's what it was? Can you imagine if Rockstar have been sitting on this thing for months, if they've been sitting on the website, if they've been sitting on the trailer, it's all been greenlit, it's all been good to go, and they've just been biding the time. Imagine if we weren't supposed to get it on Tuesday, they dropped it because of Arc Raiders. No, I don't think it was that. I think I don't know how to pronounce his first or last name. It was the ex-dev that worked on GTA 4. Is it something like something Vermeer? I can't remember. Again, I've just butchered his name, so I apologise. But an ex-dev at Rockstar Games, he said it was a really good idea that they dropped the delay and then they dropped this a few days after it. It's brilliant. When you think about it logically, it's absolutely brilliant. And look, I'm not trying to sit here and kiss ass because I've told you. I am not. I refuse. I'm going to be, by the feels of it at the moment, I'm the only one in this goddamn community that is still remembering that we had a year and a half of nothing. Everyone's kissing ass. And I'm going to say it how it is. And I'm not going to forget it. But it is smart. It was smart of him to do it. And what even is funnier is I didn't see anyone, and I could call out names and I'm not going to, but I didn't see anyone on Friday when this thing got delayed saying, oh, well, keep your eyes peeled because we're probably going to get something in the next couple of days. No one thought this. We were convinced, because we'd had a year and a half of jack shit, we were convinced we weren't going to get anything for months until summer. And they drop it on us like this. Absolutely crazy work. Right, share PTR. Yeah, I'm not getting the post notifs or so anything. Or so annoying. Yeah, Declan Graham said the same thing. I think what you've got to do is you've got to click the bell icon on YouTube, and then you'll get the notifications through. But you should do regardless. It's well annoying. Right. Hold on a minute. Let me just catch up a touch if we can do. Just a touch. Just a touch. What have we got here? Adam X78, Dark Viber did. And then Quinton said Cyberboy and TGG law. What are you saying that they said? Got to keep your eyes out? No, they didn't. They weren't telling us all that it was coming. They might have said, oh, like in tongue-in-cheek, or they might have had a theory, but no one on Friday, when this game got delayed, no one was saying, well, keep your eyes peeled, because 100% we're getting something this week. 100% we're going to get something before the earnings call. Not a sniff. No one called this. But it's glorious that we got it. It's glorious. What a time to be alive. Gecko Crazy, I think it was Rockstar showing Build a Rocket Boy Games Mind's Eye how to make a game. Holy shit. We can't. Are we going to start throwing some shit with Mind's Eye? Like, this is the one thing that I'm worried about in regards to Mind's Eye. People are already sort of saying, people are trying to make the comparison. It's not going to have that comparison to GTA. It's just not. We'll be stupid if we even think that. Mind's Eye looks okay, and I'm looking forward to playing it. But I think if we've learned anything this week, I don't care what you come with, there is not a video game company right now that is on the level of Rockstar Games. And again, I'm not ass kissing. I'm not puckering up. I'll still call these pricks out for what they are. But brother, holy shit, what they gave us this week, astronomical. In the stratosphere. Zaggy Zag again with the 5. Appreciate you, Zaggy Zag. Rockstar confirmed that they made the trailer with 50% gameplay, which still is leaving me speechless. Yeah, that's a good point. Right, so Zaggy Zag, what we're going to do, we're going to go through the trailer here, and I want people to point out what they think is gameplay and what they think is cutscene. So obviously this is the first screen, so we're going to play that. Right, so first of all, let's start off here. Now, I think personally this is a cutscene for obvious reasons, because Jason's obviously worked on the house. Unless it's like a tiny little mini game where you're possibly going to, you know, like when you can upgrade your apartment, maybe you'll be able to see like Jason work on it or something. I don't think that is going to be it. So, and again, look, this is the first time Rockstar put this out. Or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, weren't it, when they put out that thing that half of the trailer has actually come from gameplay. And I've not actually, this is the first time I'm going back and watching the trailer since I saw that. So, Zaggy Zag, this is a cutscene 100%. Right, okay, so we'll go through that. Obviously, this is a cutscene. Just fixing some leaks, obviously. And then we're going to scroll through. I think the majority of this is going to be a cutscene in it. But although saying that, people are saying this bit now, when Jason walks through the door, people are saying that this is going to be... Do you know how in Rockstar Games and obviously Grand Theft Auto, when you transition from a cutscene into gameplay, they think this is us transitioning into gameplay. Are we rocking with that? Do we think that's on the money? Zaggy Zag, it changes the gameplay when Jason enters the doors. Yes, see, Zaggy Zag, you're already 10 steps ahead of me, brother. Shay, this is a cutscene in game, but the shot where Jason goes in the house is the typical cutscene to gameplay transition. Hey, look at us then. We're all on the same level, you pricks. Hayden, I feel I'm being watched ever since that trailer dropped. I keep getting news on GTA 6. Apparently, it's going to be 30 FPS. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of things that it's going to get locked to 30 FPS. I'm not surprised, and I'm not bothered at the same time. You are going to get some little weasels that are going to come out the woodwork, and you're going to spot them, and you're going to see them, and they're going to say, oh, why isn't it in 60 FPS? Oh my God, why can't I play it in 4K? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? This game probably is going to have a few glitches on day release, and people are going to go in on it. People are going to be looking for that haterade, brother. They're going to be looking for it. Thirsty. They're thirsty out here. Blind Fury 25. I think most of Jason's shots are gameplay. Him driving, walking with the beer, and doing weights and pew pew out the car. Interesting. Well, we'll get into it. Share PTR, the shirt blowing with the wind is so good. Everyone's saying that this is gameplay into transition. Right, so everyone's saying that this is gameplay transition, which makes sense because, again, if we just scroll it back a touch, it looks bang on, doesn't it? Like, we're playing the game. Watch that transition. There you go. And then you're in that. You've got, you know what? Yeah, you've all called it. That's absolutely spot on. Right. You all need to let me know before we go any further. In regards to Easter eggs, you need to give me a heads up before the scenes are coming up. If you think that there's going to be an Easter egg coming up, tell me so we can stop and we can have a ganders. Insightful's dropped another 5. I appreciate you, Insightful. I was absolutely shocked, 100 shocked, when they said that. I thought everything was cutscenes. There's one scene. Do you know when he slaps that mother at the till and then he bangs his fist onto the till to open it? That was the only scene out of this whole thing that I genuinely thought could be gameplay because it just looked a bit... It just looked not clunky, but it didn't look as crisp as all the others. That was the one scene that I thought first time watching around, if it was anything was going to be gameplay, it was going to be that. But I could be wrong. But anyway, we'll go through that anyway. Aaron Schneider, I'm going to wait for the PC version so I can play it at 60 FPS. Whoa, Aaron. How long do you reckon you're going to be waiting for? I reckon 5 years. No, I'm only joking, Chief. Do we reckon PC is going to be coming out within 12 months of the game coming out, whenever it comes out? Interesting. Hayden, and you're going to be able to pick between Jason and Lucia, and you will slowly close in and unlock the map like, okay, but a whole year away, but okay. Hayden, you've been smoking that good shit. What is that? Obviously, you're going to be going back and forth between Jason and Lucia. We know that. And the map. The interesting thing about the map is what's the place going to be called? Georgiana? The piss take of Georgia. That's going to be interesting. Again, we'll get into that later on. Everyone's replying to Insightful, which is sound. Zaggy Zag thinks that this is a cutscene. Right, yeah. And Hennas, good to see you, Hennas. Yeah, I think his face looks different in the store robbery scene. Yeah, I think the store robbery scene, I think that possibly could be a cutscene. I'm thinking more of when he bangs the till, but we'll get into it. So I think, do we reckon this is cutscene? Like, I know, obviously we get the audio of that woman saying, "Hey, Jason! Want to come back and check out my back door? It's a little bit loose." But there is a possibility that this could have been recorded in Rockstar Editor. Like, he could be driving through right now, and that could be our genuine reaction if one of the NPCs shout us out. Do you not think? Possibly as a cutscene, and look, if this isn't a cutscene, then this shows how incredible this game is going to be, because it just looks absolutely spot on, doesn't it? Right, so that little bitch just got a pimp slap like it was nothing, an absolute backhander. And this is if I'm being honest with you, chat, this is the first time I'm really going through this thing, like, scene for scene. I did a video reacting to some stuff about it, but this is the first time I'm actually stopping it scene for scene. So, in regards to this clip, someone shout me out if there's any Easter eggs that I need to look into. Does anyone know what's on the till? Do I need to be looking for anything? But the one thing I'll get to before I come back to chat is this scene I'm talking about. So like I said, before Rockstar said that half of this shit was gameplay, I thought the only scene that possibly could have been gameplay was this one. This one here, I was convinced, just because, again, it doesn't look stiff, but it just looks not as crisp as all the others. That is the only scene there that I genuinely thought could have been gameplay before they said half of it was gameplay. And look at that little punk bitch. Look at that little punk bitch on the floor getting amongst it. Weasel. Gloriana, that's the one. Gloriana, good shout. The Gecko Craze, you'll be waiting at least a year and a bit, bro, for PC. Yeah, I really don't know how long PC is going to take to come out. I really don't know. Blake Ryan. Oh shit! What about that for a last name? Now we are getting amongst it. Blake Ryan. Is it Petanovic or Petanovic? You know what, Blake? I'm going to call you Ryan. So, Blake, what if they push it back fall 2026? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Oh dear. Before the trail. You're going to make me go into the bag, aren't you? You're going to make me reach into the old MCT bag. Look, before the trailer came out and before it put me in a good mood, I was sat here, and you can quote me because I said it, I think that this game isn't going to make May 26, 2026. But I have been wrong about so many things about this game. So I'm not putting it on a pedestal anymore. If I say that this game isn't coming out in May 2026, it's probably going to come out in March. So don't even take anything I say with a pinch of salt. Don't come to the table and don't even risk it. If you have a feeling that this game's going to get delayed, go with your guts feeling. If you feel it's coming May, go with May. I'm very... Do you dare call it a realist? I'm just a worrier. I always look at the negative side of things because then when the positive come, it feels better. I'm in the bag. And I've convinced myself this game isn't coming out May, which would suck balls because of what we see now. I want this game and I want this game yesterday. Yeah, man. I don't want to be negative because it's been such a good week and I don't want to hold around the negativity, but yeah, old MCT's feeling is I think there's a strong chance we're not going to see it in May. But that's another conversation for another time. We're sticking with the positivity tonight. Shay, do you think he... Oh, shit, son of a bitch. Hold on a minute. I've lost you 2 seconds. Shay, do you think he knocked both of them out? Oh, shit. I just realised there's some little punk bitch in the background lying down with a tie-dye. No, I reckon the tie-dye's knocked out because he hit it too hard. I think that little weasel in the black T-shirt just got mugged off. Right, Insightful again with a 5. Appreciate you, Insightful. Do you think the RV vehicles will function properly instead of just being an aesthetic to look at? No, I think with the amount of detail that we've seen in this trailer and the fact that they keep hinting that this is only a taste of what we're going to get. Look, brother, from what we've seen in this map, if you can literally enter 70% of this goddamn map, I'm convinced the majority of vehicles you see in this thing will function fine. I'm totally convinced. Again, I could be wrong. I'm not the vehicles guy. But yeah, I would be shocked if they didn't. Aaron Schneider, my personal opinion is that the PS5 Pro will simply run at 1662. You can tell I'm not a graphics guy. Natively? And be upscaled to 26. Jesus, brother, I'm smelling toast reading that shit. Aaron, whatever you said, I agree with you. I think. I don't know. R&W's guitar lessons. Are we getting guitar lessons in GTA 6? Just subscribes a couple days ago, bro. Love the channel. Oh, R&W's guitar lessons. That positivity on a Friday night. Really? Really? God love you. Son of a bitch, friend, brother. Good to see you. Right, Eric Plays Games talking about good to see you, Eric, as always. What's up, MCT? I'm sorry, boss, for being late. Don't fire me. No, Eric, you never... No. No. I won't fire you. I'm going to dock you a bit of wage, but I'm not going to fire you. Right, team, shall we carry on? Oh, Ninja Vestos is knocking about. Good to see you, Ninja. Right, actually, quickly, sorry, I've just said your name. I didn't even read your message. Will there be a secret third protagonist? Oh, Ninja comes in and straight away drops a serious question. Chat, what do we think? Is there going to be a third protagonist? Although saying that, I've seen that Tyreek asked the same question. Is it really only 2 protagonists? Right, chat. Well, it feels like we're all asking the same questions at the moment, so the question is for the chat. 2 protagonists or more? I said... I'll give my answer to it, and you guys can answer it in the chat. I don't know. I really don't know. The story is heavily around Jason and Lucia. So I really don't know. I said that, is there a possibility they're going to go sort of like how they did with the Spider-Man games, where instead of a fixed third protagonist, we're going to be able to play as different people throughout the story? Like, you get to play as Mary Jane every now and then, you get to play as the alternate Spider-Man every now and then, depending on which game you're playing. I really don't know. I think the way the vibe is of this game right now, if you're going to play as anyone else, it's going to be as a novelty. I think the main protagonists are going to be Jason and Lucia. But again, could be completely wrong. Shay can't wait to drive the hovercraft. I mean, fair enough. Where are we at? Nah, no secret protagonist, but maybe we do a mission as someone else like Chop, etc. Yeah, Shay, that's it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Do you know, if you take it back to the GTA 5 thing, we got to obviously play as Chop a little bit. Actually, someone... answer this question, because I can't remember. It's been a while since I really got into the weeds in regards to Red Dead 2. When Red Dead 2 came out, obviously I know that we finish off with John Marston. But apart from Arthur and John, do we get to play as anyone else? Someone remind me. Was it only Arthur and John that we took control of? Did we actually play as anyone else? I don't think we did, right? Henners, I think 2 main protagonists that will play 95% of time, but some missions will need 2 like Spider-Man. See, look, oi, we're all in the same bag tonight. We're all getting amongst it. Captain J Virus 468, good to see you, friend, brother. Lucia and Jason will die, and there will be a third protagonist. Now, look, this is interesting, right? I saw this theory knocking about months ago, and I mentioned it, and no one picked up on it. Is there a possibility that both these punk bitches are going to die at the end of this game? And someone said then the third protagonist ends up being the online character. Now, I don't think they'd do that. I hope they won't do that. But is there a possibility we're going to get something similar to Red Dead, where both the protagonists die and then we take over in the game as a third protagonist that we don't know about? Is that a possibility? Interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe we'll play as Brian for a mission or 2. R&W's guitar lessons. That'd be interesting, just because Brian is like old and a bit overweight, so that'd be a whole new character model. You'd have to make him heavy. You know, he won't be able to run very fast, very far. But again, I suppose they kind of did that similar with Michael and Franklin, right? Like, obviously Franklin was a lot younger than Michael. Michael was out of shape. Yeah, I suppose there's a way they could do it. Declan Graham, out of the character bios on the website, who do you think in the main villain in the game? I think it's going to be that Raul Batista guy, unless we've not been introduced to him yet. I think my theory is Raul Batista is going to be the leader of Jason Lucia's gang. And I'm still convinced that someone is working with the police, just because this theory won't leave the community alone. There is no smoke without fire. Something is going on. One of them is working with the police. And I think it's a sting operation to either get the whole gang or get Raul Batista. But I could be wrong. Where are we at? Eric Plays Games. Controversial take, but I'm excited for GTA Online and to see RP servers on console. How is that controversial, Eric? Controversial take, but I'm excited for GTA Online and to see... Oh, you mean GTA Online? Nah, look, I give GTA Online a lot of shit, but I am excited to see it. I am excited to see what they've got in store for it. But yeah, I understand what you mean, Eric. I do give Online a lot of shit. Declan Graham, no, just John and Arthur. Right, so you could only play as John and Arthur in Red Dead 2. Right, interesting. I couldn't remember if there was like a mission where we have to take control of like Micah or Dutch or something. Right, so it's just John Marston and Arthur Morgan. Okay. Fair enough. And who is it that we finished Red Dead 1 with originally? Was it Jack? I think it was, wasn't it? Right, shall we keep... Oh, shit. My screen went on and then came back off again. Right then, team. Shall we carry on going through this trailer? No one's shouted out any Easter eggs other than that 420 card. So let's carry on, shall we? So, again, like I said, this was the one shot that I thought was gameplay. So I'm convinced that this is gameplay. And then this. Right. This is a good one, actually. Chat, what do we reckon? Do we think this is gameplay? I think this could be gameplay. A lot of people think that this is gameplay, the weight scene, but let me just bring it back to this one, because this is an interesting one. Do we think this scene is gameplay? Because how would it have been recorded in Rockstar's studio if the character himself is actually looking up to the airplane? You know what I mean? Hennes, this is gameplay, I think. Hayden, an MCT, it's a bank holiday day before the apparent deadline for GTA, so a midnight release might not happen. Oh, Hayden, don't do that to me. Don't. Look, I've said this. If they announce a midnight release, I'm going to it. I understand that it's bank holiday over here, but I don't think it's am I right in saying that that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a holiday in America either? Because I don't know how. Do you guys in America even have things like bank holidays and stuff? I really don't know. So I want a midnight release. I want a midnight release so bad. But at the same time, I understand if there is a midnight release, that means I've got to wait even longer to play the video game. It's a catch-22, son of a bitch. It's a catch-22. Marco on 60 Hertz says, gameplay, cuz. Why would it be a cutscene? Jesus, Marco, don't bite my head off, lad. Gameplay, cuz. Why would it be a cutscene? I don't know, Marco. Why would it be a cutscene? You better calm them lips, you little mug. Cal's knocking about. Good to see you, Cal. I do. It's got to be a first-person view. It looks so much better than GTA 5's first-person. Yeah. So, apparently, we all think this is gameplay. Fair enough. Where are we at? Zombie793. Good to see you, Zombie793. Jason's name, Duval. Duval. Might be a nod to Only Fools and Horses. Oh! I'm so happy you said it. I was literally going to make the joke of Derek Duval. They go to Miami, David Jason. Del pretends his name in one episode is Duval. There's also pics in the bars that look like Uncle Albert. I said the exact same thing. Zombie793. My pimp daddy. Oh my God. I have not seen anyone say this yet. There is multiple photos in this trailer, and we will come to them when we get to them, of an old geezer, and it genuinely looks like Uncle Albert. And when I saw Jason's last name was Duval, straight away, I made the joke in my head and went, Derek Duval. Zombie793, my G. Oh my God, Only Fools and Horses, brother. I bet there is like maybe 10% of this entire channel that's probably watched Only Fools and Horses. If you haven't watched Only Fools and Horses, please, if you're going to watch any of them, go and watch the Miami Twice episodes, man. So good. I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing that someone has finally referenced Only Fools and Horses. It's only taken, what, 4 days? Yeah, man, what a shout that is. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing off that. Right, okay, Sir Greystroke's knocking about. Good to see you, Sir Greystroke. Cal, also MCT, thanks for shouting me out the last stream. Cal got so many mentions. Hey, so good friend, brother. It's so good friend, brother. I didn't know that you're actually going to be in GTA 6. You kept that one quiet. Hayden, but I don't really care. Sorry, but I'm getting it digital because I don't want to be up to go to Tesco to get it, and hopefully it will be downloaded, so I just have to wait for midnight for it. Hey, Hayden, oi, oi. No one's forcing you to go to Tesco at midnight. No one's forcing you, brother. If you want to get nice and tucked up in bed, nice and cozy. Well, I say nice and cozy. It's going to be May, and it's probably going to be quite warm. If you want to chill in the La Chambre, and you want to wait for this game to go live at 12:01, then you do you, brother. But I just want to make... I don't know why. I might be a sad case. I just want to make a big deal out of this goddamn video game. When this game finally comes out, there is a chance that we are not going to be knocking boots for the next GTA game for a good 20 years. So I want to make a big goddamn deal out of this thing. I want literally when the week the game comes out, I want a week of going back playing every game under the Grand Theft Auto sun. I just want to appreciate the franchise and I want to get amongst it. Literally, the term get amongst it will be applied that week that goddamn game comes out. Oh, brother, I can't wait. The trailer was absolutely ridiculous. This company is stupid. Right, Team, shall we carry on? Aaron Schneider, let me just reply to this first of all. MCT, do you think that Bully 2 will resume Insightful Fox, just give me a second. Do you think that Bully 2 will resume development after GTA 6 drops, or maybe after a few months of GTA 2 online updates? Oh man, God, Aaron, please, brother. God, I hope so. I really hope so. Look, by the looks of things, GTA 6 is easily going to quench the thirst for ages. But if they announce that Bully 2 is coming after Grand Theft Auto 6, stick a fork in me because I'm done. Stick a fork in me because I'm done. Oh my God. I just felt my dick move. GTA 6 and then Bully 2. Charge me 200 quid. I couldn't give a shit. I'll pay it. GTA 6 and Bully 2, it's the dream. It's the dream. It's the dream that won't come into existence. I personally don't think we're going to see Bully 2 for a very, very long time. I think they've already got the next 10 years of this company mapped out, and I don't think Bully's involved in it. I hope I'm wrong, but I can't see it, brother. I can't see it. But again, we all need to put it out into the universe. We all need to put that out into the universe. Bully 2, Bully 2, Bully 2. I'll wait for Red Dead 3. I can wait for it. Bully 2 won't take as long as Red Dead 3. Come on, give me some Bully 2. Let's get amongst it. Right, Insightful, again with the 5. Appreciate you, Insightful. So, lifting and lowering vehicles. I wonder if that's a new feature to lift vehicles. Also, it's my lunch right now when you started. You're always on your lunch, aren't you? When I'm live streaming Insightful. I asked you what time zone you were in. I thought I'd nailed it for you. I didn't want to go live when you were working. Oh, well, we'll figure it out, brother. We'll figure it out. But I appreciate you dropping these donos like the hotcakes anyway. So lifting and lowering vehicles. I wonder if that's a new feature to lift vehicles. Also, it's my lunch right now when you started. Well, one of the first missions in GTA 5, if I remember, was the one where you've got to lift vehicles with Franklin in that vehicle, in the, I can't remember the mission. So I'm more than confident they're going to have that in GTA 6. If that is what you're referring to. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. If I'm wrong, let me know. Hayden, will you stream the second you download it or wait for the next day? Right. Hayden, I'm glad you brought this up, right? Because this is something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I've still got a year to plan it out. Look, I'm still new to content creation. I'm still new to, dare I say, being a YouTuber. Just made myself sick, right? But there is a line for me personally where I have to find some enjoyment. And don't get me wrong, I love this channel. I love this community. I love the streaming. I love the videos that we make. Everything, team. I love it. Friend brothers. God, I love what I'm doing. But when GTA 6 comes out, there's a chance you're not going to see anything on this channel for at least 2 days, 3 days. Now, people are going to turn around, they're going to say, oh, you're going to drop the ball there. Oh, there's a chance that you could make loads of money in the first 3 days. Yep. It's a risk I'm willing to take. I want to actually enjoy this video game as a fan of the franchise, as a fan of the game. And I just don't think I'd be able to get as much enjoyment from it if the first time I'm playing it, I'm worried about live streaming it. You know what I mean? So I think for the first 3 days, I am going to smash this thing as much as I possibly can do in my own time. I am going to enjoy this goddamn thing. I'm not going to sleep for the first 3 days. I'm going to get through the majority of the story, the most I can do. Enjoy all the side content. Enjoy it purely as a fan. Not as a content creator, but as a fan. And then for the next week, the next 2 weeks, the next month, the next year, whatever, we just run through GTA. We make content about it. We get the community involved. We live stream it and we get amongst it. And I'm still going to be playing it in my spare time as well. This thing, when content creators are going, you're going to see content creators say this thing is going to consume them. This game will literally consume them for years to come. So I see it as if I can just take the first 3 days and play it just for myself, just as a fan, I think I'm going to lean in towards that. But again, it's a year away yet. We got time to figure it out. Right, where are we here? Let's have a ganders here. Every plays games. What state do you think the next GTA will be placed in? Good God, I hope Chicago. I really hope Chicago. I really hope Chicago. Shay, I want that ultra premium edition. Give me a crocodile inflatable, steel book, a map, and Lucia a what? Oh, a figurine, man. Oh shit, I thought you said a Lucia fingering. Oh my God, jiggle physics. Right, so we scroll down to the bottom here. Here we go. Where are we? Shay, I want your channel to flourish, but it would be cool to check in a week after release, so we'll get time to enjoy it. Shay, see, I knew that me and you were on the same wavelength there, Shay. I knew it. Yeah, look, also the reality is as well, if we just go back to Hayden's thing just for a second, my mentality surely is, you lot are going to be playing this video game in the first 3 days, just like I am. So why the hell are you going to want to play this video game and then watch me play it and distract you playing it? For the first 3 days, I'm going to make something out now. For the first 3 days of GTA 6 going live, no one watch anything. Don't go to YouTube, don't go to content creators, don't go anywhere. Stay in your house, shut the whole goddamn world down for 48 hours, for 2 days, and everyone just enjoy this video game with no distractions. That's just my personal opinion, but who knows. Those that are rocking GameCube probably are going to want to watch someone play the video game, right? Righty, let's have a ganders. That's actually a good idea. Would not mind that, and most of us will be playing. See, Hayden. We're right there. Right, team, shall we continue with this trailer? So, we all are pretty much... I wasn't as convinced as you lot are that this was gameplay. The majority of people in this chat think that this is gameplay. So, I'm going to rock with it. So, we've decided this is gameplay. This is gameplay. I think the majority of people... The majority of people have agreed that this is gameplay. Now, again, I could easily see this as a cutscene just for how the NPCs are reacting. Like, the NPCs are literally stopping dead to watch Jason pump the absolute world because he's just a beast and apparently he's on the juice. Apparently he's on a schedule. But at the same time, I could easily see this being the minigame, and obviously they've recorded it in the Rockstar editor. But I think the majority of people consider this to be gameplay, so we're not going to bother with it. We're not going to bother hog around with that. Right, this scene. We've got a cat in the right-hand corner licking his little butthole. Licking his asshole. And we've got an arrow pointing to that cat as well. So is that the main antagonist? Oi, is that cat licking his bumhole the third protagonist in this video game? You were all asking it. You were all asking if there was a third protagonist. I can see it. I'm pointing it out to you, you pricks. There is an arrow in the top right-hand corner. Rockstar Games are literally pointing at this cat, licking its chuff hole, saying, there's your third protagonist. It's in the open. It's been there for us all the whole time. No one's called it. I've called it there and then. Big Chris, MCT, do you think that... Oh, just son of a bitch. I've missed your comment. Hold on. MCT, do you think the May 26th date is still on the table? I have faith that it is. Chris, we mentioned this about 5 minutes or so ago, 5-10 minutes or so ago. I think I'm the only person at the moment that still is looking on it at the negative side, and I still think it's going to get pushed back. It might not get pushed back to the end of the year, but I think it's going to come out a little bit later. But I hope I'm wrong, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Rockstar see me saying that and go, right, screw this, I'm calling the bluff, and they're going to release it earlier. Man, I really, really don't want this thing to get delayed again. This week, look, I'm just going to say something off the dome quickly. Just give me 60 seconds on this. You lot have seen now for the past couple of months how much I've been burnt out on GTA, right? I've just been sick to death of covering this goddamn thing. But this week has made me realise how excited I am for the game. This week has made me realise, yeah, actually this game is actually going to be goddamn massive, and you forgot. This week has made me realise, Tuesday made me realise that I forgot. I forgot how good this game is going to be. I forgot how incredible this franchise is. And again, it's still screw Rockstar for a year and a half for nothing. It is still screw Rockstar, but I've got to give credit where it's due, man. The devs on this game have done ridiculous work, and I got to take my hat off, and I got to appreciate them, man. Ghost. Is that Ghost with an X? I think it is. Yo, wagwan, MCT. I ain't been in the streams in a minute. Oh shit, I gotta read this like a gangster. He said this like he's from South Central. Yo, wagwan MCT. I ain't been in the streams in a minute, ho. But now the second GTA 6 trailer has dropped, my N-word. I'm gonna hop back in the streams more often. Well, Ghost, with an X. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you stopping by, friend or brother. Henners, do you think there will be a lottery system? Well, if we're going off the prick on the left-hand side, yeah, it looks like there's going to be. Hayden, also, do you think there will be cross-platform? Oh, good question. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like there should be. And with the servers, with RP servers eventually going to come to consoles, I think it's only a matter of time. I think the only way we're going to get cross-platform is when Rockstar's online modding engine goes live with the servers. Possibly. But again, I could be completely wrong. People in this chat might know more than me. So if you have a theory on cross-platform, because cross-platform's a big conversation to be having around GTA. If you think cross-platform is a genuine possibility early doors, drop it in the chat and I want to know why. Drop it in the chat and I want to know why. I just want to come back to this quickly, if we can do, because I kind of ran over it a little bit. Henners asked, do you think there will be a lottery system? Now, we see the guy on the left-hand side, right? And it looks like he's putting the lottery on. Now, he could just be checking his phone, but it looks like he's putting the lottery on. And it says is that a new billionaire? Jeez, I need to put this lottery on, don't I? A new billionaire every week. Now, is there a possibility that there is going to be a lottery system? Because that would be interesting. Will there be a cap to how much you can win? Is there a chance that maybe you're going to get it where like some whelp out there is literally going to win $1 billion in game and they're going to be like one of only 5 people in the whole world that the game is actually allowed for it to happen? You know what I mean? Is there a possibility that's going to happen? Like, things are going to happen in this game and they are going to hit real life social media. Like, this person just won $1 billion GTA dollars in GTA. Like, you know what I mean? Like, social interaction in real life. Could it actually cross over into real life social media? How interesting would that be? But yeah, chat, again, in regards to this scene, do we think that this is gameplay or a cutscene? And do we think this is gameplay or do we think it's a cutscene? I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think both of those are cutscenes. I think both of them are tied. I think both of them aren't separate cutscenes. I think that is a cutscene together, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. Big Chris, I'm like you. Are you really, Big Chris? Somehow I don't think you've got the facilities, big man. I'm like you. I have that feeling too, just a little bit though. Look, Big Chris, don't be like me because it just gets too negative. I look at everything on the negative side of the fence. In regards to the delay, in regards to the date, sorry, I really hope this game comes out before May or in May. I swear to God, if this thing gets pushed back again, I might go and dance into oncoming traffic. Platypus is knocking about. Good to see you, Platypus. Where are we here? Share. I'm the second. Oh, wait, hold on. You're all applying to Aaron Schneider. What the hell has Aaron Schneider said? Let me see this shit. If GTA Online 2 is peer-to-peer like GTA 5, I'm not touching that. What? If GTA Online 2 is peer-to-peer like GTA 5, I'm not touching that. Oh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Cross-platform. Can't wait to play the 2 people on Earth that own an Xbox. Do you remember Cyberpunk on PlayStation 4? I ain't saying anything else other than that. Hayden, and like I said on Twitter, when you get to the Phil commercial on the table, it looks like a PS4 controller when Lucia gets home. Did you know that? Let me ask you a question again. I know we're gonna come across the scene later on, but that PlayStation everyone's talking about. Do you think that is Sony throwing in the first look at a PS6? Do you think that's a possibility? I can't think off the top of my head what a PlayStation 5 Pro looks like, because I haven't got one. And I knew I wasn't going to buy one, so I didn't even look into them. Does it look more like a PS5 Pro, or do you think it could be the PS6? Zaggy Zag reckons that this is all gameplay. Jesus Christ, Zaggy Zag. You think all of this is goddamn gameplay? At the moment, hold on a minute. Let me just bring this back just for Zaggy Zag. Let me just bring this back. So according to Zaggy Zag at the moment, this is gameplay. Brian's gameplay. Brian's an NPC, don't mean shit. Jason's an NPC, we're not even controlling him. This isn't a cutscene. Gameplay, look, you see that car in the background? That was gameplay according to Zaggy Zag. Jason's cap's gameplay according to Zaggy Zag, and then we go through here. Oh, this is gameplay. Zaggy Zag 100% said this is gameplay. Nice pink car in the background there. That punk bitch got slapped. Now that is definitely gameplay. Zaggy Zag reckons this is gameplay. We can get into that aircraft. That's gameplay. Jason rocking the titty press. That's gameplay. The bum on the street. That's gameplay. And now this scene's gameplay as well. According to Zaggy Zag, 90% of this trailer was actually gameplay. I'm not even going to bother asking Zaggy Zag if this is gameplay or a cutscene because we already know the answer. Oh, God. Hold on a minute. Let me just have a quick sip of the old H2O before we go any further. Oh, dear me. Friday night. And we are still talking about a trailer that we got on Tuesday. That's how goddamn mental this entire drop's been. Henna's real life social media stuff would be cool, like if they made a separate Twitter account for the game. I don't think it would be something Rockstar would do though. It's such a shame that Henna's is saying that's not something Rockstar would do. Because Rockstar have got it in the wheelhouse to do shit like that. Again, we take it all the way back to, what was it, San Andreas? When they made that whole website promoting Vice City. It's such a shame that is our mentality nowadays of, oh, Rockstar Games wouldn't do that. Like, it sucks, man. Like, what? Like, our mentality should be, no, Rockstar Games would create a social media account, would promote their own video game. I'd love it. Honestly, I would love it so much if they made sort of like a tongue-in-cheek social media account or tongue-in-cheek website that as the fans, as community, we can go and explore, and like maybe there's some Easter eggs in that as well. That'd be so sick. Zaggy Zag, the whole game is gameplay. Well, son of a bitch. Well, I might as well end the stream right here now then. Forget it. All right, there's no point anyone covering this shit. It's all gameplay. The whole industry's gameplay, brother. Hulk Hogan. No, Zaggy Zag's called it. He's called it. He's dropped to 5, and he said it's gameplay. Okay, Zaggy, look, first of all, we need to get this off, straight off the dome. I appreciate the 5. And second of all, yes, you are right. The whole video game is a goddamn work. The whole video game is a goddamn game. So it turns out it's all gameplay. Actually, you know what? Oh my God. How Inception is that bullshit comment from Zaggy Zag? The whole game is a game. That, technically, the cutscenes are a game. Technically, the cutscenes are gameplay. So, me taking the piss out of Zaggy Zag actually turns out, if you flip it on its head in Inception, and we're now 3 tiers down, mind blown, that actually makes complete sense. Every cutscene is in the game, every cutscene is gameplay, the whole trailer's a gameplay. Oh, you can't see me right now, but Martin Scorsese, absolute cinema. Unbelievable. I enjoyed the ride. I'll see you next week. Where are we here? Outplays Games. Speaking of pre-orders and GTA 6, the pre-order for the collector's edition will take some time to deliver to my home, as well as that I'll miss out on the launch day unless I pre-order it on PS5. Jesus Christ, Eric. Just pre-order it, man. Pre-ordering it and it will exist. Pre-order it and it will come. Forthwith, brother. Aaron Schneider, MCT. Nah, Jason's bust-ass console is just a parody of the PS5. Ah, fair enough. Interesting. Hunt Jason, H2O, are you delirious? I'm sorry, Hunt Jason. No joke, I'm so goddamn happy that you have just said H2O Delirious' name in this chat. So goddamn happy. All praise to the Lord himself, the one and only. I'm delirious out of my mind. Right, shall we carry on? Shall we continue? Shall we begin? Shall we continue? Zaggy Zag, got to think outside the box. Apparently, Zaggy Zag, you're nowhere near the box. You are that far out of it. You're perpendicular inside a kaleidoscope. Nowhere near the box. Cal, absolute cinema. Like timeless Tony Storm, no idea. What's the thing that's... I can't remember what she says. The whore you all adore. The tramp something. And I will forever be timeless. She's class. She's so good on the mic. She's so good with the promo. Zaggy Zag with the poop man. It's just... No way does Gabby still remember Poop Man. Oi, don't bring up Poop Man, because I'm going to end up kicking Zaggy Zag back at head. Not a chance. Andy McKay. Oh shit, what is this comment? Lucia going to need a butt pillow when I get my... Jesus Christ. Eric, you're not doing your job. I'm only joking. Don't remove that comment. Jesus. Andeel, I think you need to go for a cold shower there, brother. Saying that, we're going to end up seeing the jiggle physics, aren't we? The more we go into this trailer, the more we're going to see the jiggle physics. You know what, actually, Andy? Andeel, just before Eric probably kicks you off, where's some jiggle physics for you? Look, there we go. There's some hot coffee for you. Oh, God. Sorry, Element. Let me come back to this Ziggy Zag gameplay. There we go. Right, so... let me just quickly catch up with chat and then we'll get back into this trailer, shall we? Where are we? Shit, I wish the H2O slag was in this trailer, man. What? Sorry, what? Ghost, I'm only going to type... oh my God, I got to read this like a gangster, Anna. I'm only going to type this one more time, you punk-ass trick. But I feel this is crucial information. They ain't ever going to push it back. Because May 26th is Ray Liotta's death day. And it's... Oh. Holy shit! What is this community? What the... I gotta move on from shit like that. I know what you're all gonna say. I know what you're all gonna bring up. I'm not getting into it. The Ray Liotta death thing. I'm not. I'll save you the time right now. I'm not going to answer any questions about the Ray Liotta death thing. I will say one thing on it, and you won't need to ask a question about it again. No, I don't believe that Ray Liotta's fucking death has got anything to do with this game coming out. And that's the only thing I'm going to say. Jesus Christ. Hayden, MCT, are you from Bulkington or Bedworth? I ain't got a clue where any of them are, Chief. Not a clue. What even is that? Are they even real places? They sound made up. Bulkington or Bedworth? Are they in a video game? I'm convinced you've made them up on the spot. Shay, that woman in a screenshot you called a slag last stream because... Oh, shit, she had a cup of tea. Oh, shit, yeah, the H2O slag. Oh, the cup of tea. Yes, the cup of tea slag. I remember her. Yeah, that were ruthless, man. I didn't want to call a random NPC a slag. I didn't want to do it. I felt horrible. But she was sipping back that tea like it was nothing. She was a right cougar. Yeah, that NPC is definitely going to be in the video game, and we're going to find her. And if you're still rocking with us in a year, Shay, we will find her on live stream, and we will point in her old face, and we will shout together. In 1, in 2, in 3. You, H2O, slag. I can't believe I called her an H2O slag. Oh my God, unbelievable. The 27th theory. Oh God, we're all throwing theories out again about 20. Oh God. You lot can have your theories around the release date. You know my take on it. I'm not convinced. But I hope I'm dead wrong. Where are we here? Hayden, what about Yorkshire? You from there? Again, that's made up. Yeah, you're making these names up off the spot now, Hayden. Now you are taking the piss, little man. No, I'm only joking, G. Yorkshire. Let me give you a bit of geography. Yorkshire is about 40 minutes up the road north from me. So you get your own little maps out and you figure that shit out. Right. Shall we continue with Zaggy Zag's gameplay? So now we're into the penitentiary. Now look, I'm convinced, and sorry Zaggy Zag because he's probably going to insult you, but I think this is a cutscene. I don't think this is gameplay. I think this is a cutscene. So sorry Zag, I apologise. But all jokes aside, a lot of people are talking about this scene because of the dialogue. And you've got Jason saying that he's coming to collect Lucia. And then brother patrol officer here is sat there getting amongst it. And he says, have I seen your punk ass here before, you little white trick? And then Jason says, why are you insulting me? I've done nothing wrong. I'm only here to pick up Lucia. But yeah, possibly you might have seen me here before. Now, a lot of people, I think me included, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if I said that this is leaning towards him being a cop or not. I think GTA trying to point the finger at Jason being a police officer, which tells me that we're going to get the old bait and switch. But the one thing that I'm going to ask, right, if he was a police officer, why would a prison guard recognize him? Like, surely, in my opinion, I could be dead, because I never worked in the police force before, but why would a prison guard recognize a police officer? Because a police officer wouldn't work in a prison or a penitentiary, would he? And obviously, it wouldn't have been Jason that brought Lucia in. Unless, no, we're going to say unless Jason's working on the inside and Lucia knew it, and then Jason was one of the police officers that brought Lucia in. No, that's not, no, that is Inception. Chat, let me ask you the question in regards to this scene. Not just if it's a cutscene or a gameplay, but my genuine, I want a genuine thought from you. What do we think it is in the meaning of the guy saying to him, have I seen you before? Is it Rockstar just playing games with us? Are they just trying to tease us more into Jason being an undercover fed? Or do you think there's something else that I'm not getting in this scene? Let me know what you think. Hold on a minute. I've just seen a comment here. Where are we? Cat VR. MCT. Do you think the jump into the back of the truck trailer in from the motorcycle is gameplay? I don't know. We'll come to it. Again, this is the first time that I'm pulling apart the trailer. I wasn't even planning on doing this, to be honest. I wasn't planning on pulling apart every goddamn pixel, every goddamn half second of this trailer. But, well, I suppose we'll come to it when we come to it, I guess. But no, I really don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Use of smiles confirmed. From who? Who's smiling in this shit? Who's teeth confirmed? You dick brain. Zaggy Zag, it's the 10% cutscene for the... Oh my god. Are you on the good shit tonight, Zaggy Zag? What the hell is that shit? It's the 10% Coos scene for Theo's 90% gameplay trailer. Jesus. You typing one-handed? You still watching that hot coffee? Where are we at? Share. Oh shit. Good point. Oh shit. Zaggy Zag, Jason was in jail too at some point. Oh, that's interesting. I've not seen anyone say that yet. Oh! Why have I never thought about that? Chat, is that a shout or what? Jason went... No. Why have I not even thought that? Why have I not seen anyone else mention this? Jason went to prison as well. What if they both went... Hold on a sec. Just you're gonna have to give me a second here. What if they both got sent down and Jason got let out early, and Jason is the inside man because the FIB have offered him the deal, and then Rockstar are pointing us towards Jason because they want us to think it's Lucia, but then we throw it back to Jason and it's the M. Night Shyamalan twist and it's the bait and switch. Oh my god. Zaggy Zag, you are a pimp. Chat, I think he's called it. Chat, I think he's called it. I think this gameplay non-cutscene Zaggy Zag has called the whole goddamn story. Why have I never thought about that? Jason has been to prison, and this guy remembers his face because he's been in prison, the prick. Oh my God, it pisses me off that I haven't even thought about that. What a shout. Karl, like, maybe the prison's got, like maybe, Jesus Christ. It really throws me off when people say, like, when they put, like, in the, when you're writing this shit out. Come on, Karl. Like, maybe, like, this is how I read this shit. Like, maybe the prison guard's relative told him that there used to be a guy called Jason Duval. Like, I don't even believe the theory that he is a cop either. Yeah, I know a lot of people are starting to go against the whole cop theory. I just think there's no smoke without fire. I think this thing has been going on this long. One of them. If they're not an undercover cop, I think one of them is working with the police, but I could be wrong. Ghost with an X once again. MCT, I have a question for your punk ass. Why do you think the game drops on a Tuesday? What? I don't know if the game drops on a Tuesday. I don't think the game drops on a Tuesday. How the hell do I know if the game drops on a Tuesday, Ghost? I think you're putting too much stock into my knowledge of video games, brother. Why do you think the game drops on a Tuesday? Is this like a why did the chicken cross the road joke? I'm interested to see the punchline, unless it's me. Where are we? Let's have a look. Molten Thirsk, you from there? I swear to God, he's making these names up. He's making these names up. Molten Thirsk. That's not a place. I'm not having that. That's not a place. That's not. No. No one lives at goddamn Molten Thirsk. What are you talking about? What is that? Molten Thirsk. You've made that up. Oh dear. That prison is for women, guys. I watched the trailer. That's a good shout. Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. No, it can't. No, it can't be a woman's only penitentiary, could it? I mean, obviously it can be. Oh shit. Is that just ruined Zaggy Zag's theory? Ering Paladin 10. Now I like that name. Good to see your friend, brother. He's obviously had visit her in prison. They have visitation. See, now that's a good shout. What if it is just a case of he's gone to visit her before? It's as simple as that. Are we all looking too much into this? Are we adding 2 and 2 together and coming up with 10? What a shout that is from Ering Paladin. I think Ering Paladin, nice name by the way, but I'm butchering it, has come with the most sane take this whole week. It's simply he's gone to see her before. I've not seen anyone come with sane takes this week at all. We're all going off the deep end. What if they met in prison? Shay. How the hell would that even be possible? How the hell would that even be possible? Now there really would be hot coffee if that is the truth. MCT, that's obvious. Sorry, Big Chris. Jesus Christ. Hayden, I'm doing the big one in GTA 5 story mode. Should I go with subtle or obvious, MCT? Go, Hayden, go with whatever your heart desires, Chief, because I couldn't give a rat's ass what you go with. No, I'm only joking. Chat, what's your shoot? Get your words out, waste man. What should Hayden choose to go with in regards to the big one? Should he go with subtle or should he go with obvious? I'm going to go with whatever Hayden wants to go with. Zaggy, but doubt prisons would be mixed sex. So doubt they would meet in prison. Yeah, I'm running with that. I don't think there's going to be hot coffee shit going down in regards to GTA prisons, but I could be wrong. Hayden, I literally Googled place near Yorkshire, Malton or Thirsk. No, you didn't. You made it up. You lying piece of shit. May 26th does land on a Tuesday. Does it actually? I didn't actually look that far forward. Wow. The game's going to drop on a Tuesday. So they drop the trailer and everything on a Tuesday, and they're going to drop the game on a Tuesday as well? Why? That's interesting. A Tuesday. Right, we'll go on then, Ghost. Seeing as you started this shit, do you have the answer? Why would they drop it on a Tuesday over all days? Let me know, Ghost. I'm interested. Right, chat. Shall we continue? So, I think we're all pretty much convinced that this is cutscene shit. Anyone know what's on her t-shirt, by the way? I've not really looked into it. Sorry, but in regards to actual characters in a video game, why have they made her look so goddamn ridiculous? Hot coffee. So look, we can pull apart the scene and we can say hair physics and we can say the ankle monitor and stuff, but let's just point it out how it is. Jason's rock solid and they're about to get amongst it. And they're going to get hot coffee. And we aren't going to see it go down. I'm convinced. You all need to go and have a cold shower because we ain't seeing shit. Right, and then we jump straight into this. Now, this is a good question. This scene right here. First of all, we'll ask the question that we've been asking all day. Is this gameplay or is it cutscene? But the one question that I want to ask is, do you think this scene happens before Lucia goes into the penitentiary, before Lucia goes into prison, or after? What we're thinking, chat? Let me know. Let me know. While we're doing that, let's have a little read. Kane, what if Jason was sent to grab Lucia? What? In like a hitman way? What? Like they've sent Jason to get her? What are you on about there? Oh yeah, to be fair, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? What if Jason was sent to do her in, and then he does her in, and then he realizes he can't do, and then he realizes he actually can't do her in, and then he falls in love with her? Jason the Hitman. Now, no one's calling that shit, are they? No one's calling that hot coffee, are they? Oh my god. Cal, I'm fine with not seeing porn. Honestly, I don't want to feel like a perverted peeping Tom. Cal, you know what, brother? I couldn't agree more. Cal. I'm with you, Cal. I really don't want to see Lucia's cheeks getting clapped. I completely agree with you 100%. I really don't want to see those jiggle physics whatsoever. I don't know why, personally, if we're going to be completely honest, I don't know why anyone would. Yeah, look, her ass is there, fair enough. And look, but I completely agree, Cal. I just don't, I'm not bothered if we don't see it, if I'm completely honest. Yeah, shit, did someone just say something in this chat then? Fucking hell, man, it's got a bit hot in here. Let me just come back to the chat a sec. No, Cal, I completely agree with you. I don't want to see Lucia's cheeks get clapped. Yes, Cal. I completely agree. Friend, brother. Cal! Come on. Let's be peeping Toms together, Chief. Let's be peeping Toms together. Share. This is done with Raul Bautista. He wears the same mask on the website, definitely after prison. Yep, I agree. That's what I saw on Raul's little, what's it called? Not a GIF. It wasn't a GIF, was it? It was like an animated screenshot. Which, by the way, was a low-key sweet screenshot. That's all I'm going to say. Zaggy Zag, that's probably more towards the end game. Ah, interesting, Zaggy Zag. So you reckon that this isn't actually how Lucia ends up in prison? You actually think this is closer to the end of the game? Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Big Chris reckons it's a cutscene. I mean, fair enough. I think the majority of people think that as well. Lucia is not getting ferocious. Good God, what have I done? Aaron Schneider. Where are we at? Lucia is not getting ferocious backshots on screen. Don't worry. I mean, the game's 18 rated for a reason, but yeah, sure. I think Lucia gets arrested in the MMA cage as underground fighting is illegal. So Kane reckons that Lucia is going to get arrested for illegal mixed martial art cage fighting. I mean, it's a new take. I've not seen anyone else say that. Very, very interesting. Jason is trans, question mark. I don't know. Is he? How the hell would that work? Shay, he's still going on about theories. Suck my hole. I'm just going to keep playing this trailer. For God's sake. Right. is, oh shit, I didn't mean to pause it on the side titty there. Cal, sorry, close your eyes, Cal. Close your eyes, Cal. You don't want to see this shit. Don't worry, Chief. We're all good. It's all right, Cal. We're done now. We're back to PG-13. Cal, this does look like it's some intense shit. Seems far too big deal. Seems far too big deal to be early in the game. Ah, right. You're talking about the shoot 'em up shit. Well, saying that though, what if I was to show you a trailer of GTA 5 and the majority of it was all North Yankton? I bet I would put dollars to donuts if we were to remake the GTA trailer, the GTA 5 trailer, and the majority of that trailer was shot in North Yankton. I think a lot of people would be like, oh no, this looks too big. This is going to be how it ends. I wonder if it's going to be something similar to what we're getting with the trailer now with this. I wonder if everyone's completely wrong. Because everyone thinks we're going to start the game with Lucia in prison. Is that right? Everyone thinks Lucia's going to start in prison and we're going to come out and she's going to have the ankle monitor on. What if that's halfway through the game? Ho, 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 ho! Theory Friday night. No one said that shit, have they? Right, I'm pretty much convinced if I ask this chat if this is a cutscene or not, I think everyone's going to agree that this is a cutscene. So we can probably move on. Zaggy Zag, poor Cal is getting bombarded with jiggles. It's okay, close his eyes. It's okay, he doesn't want to see that shit. Space Text, I'd love to have MMA fights to settle 1v1s with commentary from MCT. Hey, Space Text, if we want to get amongst it, I can commentate some 1v1s in GTA. We can commentate some shit like that right now. Someone 1v1 me in GTA right now. Or someone settle it in the streets on GTA and I will commentate it just for that exact reason, Space Text. Right, shall we continue with the trailer? So, again, I think we're all pretty much convinced these are all cutscenes here. I doubt that's gameplay. I think that's just one big cutscene. Now, is this gameplay? This has got to be a cutscene, right? Brian's Boatworks and Marina. So, obviously, that's going to be Brian, who we got introduced to. Now, here's a question for the chat. What do we reckon in regards to Brian the character? What are we feeling about him so far? Brian's Boatworks and Marina. So obviously he's going to do the majority of his drug running through this shit. And by the looks of things, is this Jason and Cal loading up? Do you think that that's going to be drugs? Do you think that they're smuggling the drugs in the plane? Also, there is a boat behind Jason. Oh no, it's not Michael's boat, is it? That was in the in one of the first scenes of the trailer. Interesting. Hey, Game Roll's knocking about. Good to see you, Game Roll. Good to see you, friend, brother. Some people's theories are hilarious. Oi, in regards to theories around video games, I think Grand Theft Auto, especially GTA 6 in the past few years, have had some of the wildest theories going. You not agree? Cal, I don't mind the jiggle physics, but I don't want to see Jason's... Cal, I don't mind the jiggle physics, but I don't want to see Jason's massive chopper. It'd make me feel self-conscious and insecure. Cal, don't worry, brother. He's not going to get you. He's not going to goddamn chase you with it. If there's a cutscene where Jason is getting amongst it, Cal, he's not going to jump out the screen and chase you around bedroom with absolute chopper. I think you'll be safe, brother. I think you'll be okay. I don't know why. I've just got an image of Cal and it comes to hot coffee in GTA and he's like screaming at the telly going, no! Turn it off! Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, Cal, I love you so much. That is so goddamn funny to me. Oh, right, shall we get back to this trailer? People need to stop bringing up Lucia's jiggle physics. We've got more to come. We've not even hit we've not even hit the goddamn strip club moments of the trailer yet. Oh, man, I don't know how we're going to get through that. I really don't know how we're going to get through that. Oh, right. Shall we continue? Ash, what the hell is that name? Ash Tech. That's a brain aneurysm in itself. I'm just going to call you Ashley. Ashley, be honest, MCT. You do want to see God's sake, I'm never going to get through this trailer. Be honest, MCT, you do want to see Chad Jason absolutely plunging Lucia's pipes. No, I don't. I don't at all. I'd like them to just drive off into the sunset and live happily ever after, and none of them die, because everyone thinks that one of them's going to die, or they're both going to die, and then we're going with a third protagonist. All I want is them to live happily ever after, and if that involves some hot coffee, then that involves some hot coffee. If that involves some 18 rated visuals in an 18 rated video game, then it involves some 18 rated visuals in an 18 rated video game. Karl, close your ears. It's all good. We will get amongst it. Right. We will continue with this trailer, because I've just realised that we've got so much jiggle physics to get through. I said, when I first watched this trailer, I told you all in the video I did about it, this trailer might as well have been called GTA 6 Ass and Titties, because the majority of it, when you get into the end of this trailer, for the last 30 seconds, is ass and titties. So, right, do we think this is gameplay? These fools picking this shit up? I think there's a possibility that's gameplay. This is obviously a cutscene. Now, look, I can't remember who it was from on social media, but someone posted like 3 different pictures of this apartment. Oh shit, let me just go back a sec. Where are we? Oh, we've gone too far back. Where are we? It's this one. I saw someone post like 3 different pictures of this apartment and say that it's gone through renovations. And I was looking at the images, and I could be wrong, and I don't know if you lot are thinking about the same post that I'm thinking of, right? It looked like the exact same apartment in the exact same place 3 different times. The only difference was the lighting. Everything looked exactly the same. And then at one, I think in one of them, the door of the wardrobe was open, which makes the wall look different, but it's the exact same thing. It's just the door's open. So I saw something, it was something like, oh, it looks like it's gone through like renovation, like the apartment's changed and stuff. And I'm not saying you're not going to be able to change the apartment. I'm pretty sure you're probably going to. But when you look at the 3 photos, I could be completely wrong, but when I was looking at them, do you know that meme of that old woman where she's sat in front of the computer and she's got the glasses and she's like, I can't see shit? That was me looking at that shit. I was like, what am I looking at here? The only thing I can see personally is the lighting's different. But without pulling it up, I don't really know. I'm not even going to read some of these comments, man. Zaggy's like, just think about the mods when PC versions drops. Oh, good God. Do you remember when Resident Evil Village came out and all the mods got hold of that? And it was the big lady. We saw some jiggle physics that day, didn't we? We saw some jiggle physics that day. Andiel would have a cold one with Brian. And then a few. I think Brian's going to be a cool collected character in this. I think Brian... A lot of people are turning on him already. I think Brian's going to be sort of like the father figure to Jason. And I think Brian's the one that's going to catch a bullet at the end of the day. You know what? You know what my theory is? I think Jason and Lucia aren't going to die. And I don't think we're going to get the option to kill any of them. I think they're going to be safe. I think the people that are on the shopping block are Karl and Brian. I think Brian's going to be sort of like the father figure to Jason, whereas Karl's going to be the best friend. And I think it's going to be similar to how... Who was it in GTA 4 that ended up dying or not dying at the end? It was Nico's... What was it? It was Nico's girlfriend. Or... Was it his brother, Roman? It was, weren't it? It was either Roman or it was his girlfriend. I think it'll be something similar to that. I think either Brian, the father figure, will die, or Karl, his best friend, will die. I think one of them are on the chopping block, but I could be completely wrong. Right, shall we continue with this? So again, I think a lot of us pretty much are convinced that this is cutscene, so we can carry on. This probably is cutscene. Now, I'm going to stop here because there's a few different like boards and stuff that we're going to go through. So, I don't know what it says on the till, so if anyone knows what it says on the till, drop it in the chat and let us know. You got you got Hurricane Roxy, you got this woman ringing the bell. Is that happy hour? And again, I've not gone through this shit, so I've not zoomed into anything, so I don't know. But does anyone know if there's anything at all in this bar that we need to focus on? Is there any lines of text, any lines of script? Is there a sign or anything? Drop it in the chat if you think there is. Jellybean or 8, you can clearly see the paint ripped off the wall in the other shot of the apartment. Oh, interesting, Jellybean. Well, we'll have a look at that next time we see the next shot of the apartment. Hayden, MCT, what has happened to Andy? Because I'm pretty sure the last time I seen him here was when we both was doing a diamond casino. Oh, good old Andrew. I don't know. I don't know, Hayden, if we're being completely honest. I buried that mother. He's in the dirt taking a dirt nap. That's all I'm going to say about that. Where are we? Anubis knocking about. Good to see you, Anubis. Christian, they went what? They went woke by making the story mode a Bonnie and Clyde story, which in no way correlates with any other story in GTA history. Oh shit. Aha. Okay then. So Anubis thinks that GTA's gone... What? Anubis, what? You're saying GTA's gone woke because they've made it a Bonnie and Clyde story with Jason and Lucia? Oh. Interesting. What do we think about that? Do we think... I keep seeing this a little bit. Do we think GTA's gone woke? I don't know. I can't say... I can't say they have without playing the game. And when we come down to Rockstar Games humour, I think all you need to do, go onto the Grand Theft Auto internet. Go onto the actual, when you go on the video game now, go on Grand Theft Auto 5 online and go on the internet. And just look at some of the content they've put in there and what they haven't removed from the game. I think that answers the question for me personally. I personally don't get the feeling they've gone woke, but some people do. It's your own opinions. We all have them. But I'm not really on that side of the fence. But again, we've all got opinions. Henners, yeah, I think the guy on the left is Lucia's brother's cousin. Lucia's brother or cousin. Oh shit, you think Cal is Lucia's brother cousin? Interesting. I've not seen anyone throw that out yet. What? Hold on a minute. You think Cal, who is Jason's best friend, is going to be Lucia's brother? Ooh. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. GTA 6 is literally not woke. There is literally objectifying sex appeal of women in trailer 2. Fair enough. Shit, Jesus H. Christ. It hasn't gone woke. And that idea is so goddamn stupid. This story will be great and I'm gassed for it. I think you're getting outnumbered here, Anubis. I think a lot of people don't think this game's gone woke. All I'm saying that. Oh, here we go. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ, we've started something now, haven't we? Look at all this chat now going off on one. Woke, non-woke. You know what? I'm staying away from this woke shit, man. I'm staying away from this conversation. You guys can all go nuts with each other. If you're going to argue with each other, just tag yourself in it. I'm not getting into that shit, man. It bores the piss out of me. I'm going to carry on going. Right. We're about to see some titties. There you go. Look at Lucia's face, man. She's buzzed. She's about to go dancing. So this is the first Uncle... Now, who was it before? Oh, what was his name before? I think it was Zombie something or other. What a shout it was. He said Jason's last name was Duval. Now, for any Only Fools and Horses fans here, and you're an absolute gangster if you're an Only Fools and Horses fan, he said that Jason's last name Duval reminded him of Only Fools and Horses because in Only Fools and Horses, Del uses the name Derek Duval as a piss take last name. Not only that, if you see in the background of this cutscene, there is a picture of what looks like a sailor, and he's got a white beard, and looks like he's got a pipe coming out of his mouth, and he's got a blue cap on. Looks the absolute spitting image of Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses. So we've got two Only Fools and Horses references there. Now, I don't know if Only Fools and Horses is big in America. I don't know if the majority of Americans might have watched it. I hope that they have done because it's one of the best things that ever graced telly. But I'd like to think it is a nod because Rockstar Games is British, right? So there's a possibility there'd be developers over there, there'd be higher-ups over there, maybe even Sam Houser, that will be big Only Fools and Horses fans. And when you do think of Only Fools and Horses, there is 2 episodes that do stand out, and it's the Miami Twice episodes. It's a brilliant, brilliant 2 episodes. Anubis, and I was answering just Christian's question, not expressing my own opinion, MCT. Oh, sorry, Anubis, if I absolutely buried you there, Chief, if I thrown you to the wolves. Hold on a sec. Out of respect, I'll read your message. Where are we? That sort of thing is what's in with a lot of America, parts of the world. In business terms, how do you draw in an audience that goes against your core audience and game adhere to likes? Yeah, look, in regards to the woke conversation, I'm not going to get too much into this shit because, again, it bores the piss out of me because everyone can say that anything's woke nowadays. Look, we all know that boxes are getting ticked nowadays in entertainment. We all know that boxes are getting ticked with video games and movies, and people can point it out, and it is what it is. I see it as the majority of us aren't going to change it. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it. Look at the state of what Disney have done to Marvel. Look at the MCU in the past few years. We are ticking boxes like there's no tomorrow, and there's no point me sitting here ranting off on one like a lot of YouTube channels do, like a lot of content creators do, like a lot of content creators out there have actually have made some content out of the fact that they are against woke and they are against this and they are against that. And it's they're against the cancel culture and all sorts of shit. We all have different opinions. We all have different lanes. On this channel, I'm going to say it right now. MCT isn't in that bullshit lane. If something's woke and I don't want to play it, then I'm not going to play it. But I'm not going to make a goddamn video on it saying, oh, this is bullshit because there's a woman in it. Oh, it's bullshit because they're taking a box. I don't need to make content on a box getting ticked. They did it. I'll move on. It is what it is. I'm a massive football fan. There are football fans for years and getting annoyed at the fact that women are on commentary every goddamn game. There is a woman on every single commentary every goddamn game. Brother, it isn't that deep. It isn't that deep. Just watch the game. If you don't want to do it, watch something else. But don't let it ruin your entertainment. Don't let it ruin your experience. There's generally going to be people out there. I'm not going to spend too much more time on this, and I'm a bit annoyed at myself that I'm even riffing on it in the first place. But there are genuinely people out there that are going to refuse to play GTA because they think it's woke just because they've put the first female protagonist in the game. And I think that is so stupid. I think you're an absolute wet one. I think you are a goddamn victim. If you look at this game and go, oh, I'm not playing it because I've got to play as a woman. Brother, have a cold shower and get amongst it. That's all I'm going to say on that. Let's move on, shall we? Let's play the trailer and let's keep going because this is where we... Ooh. Karl, you might want to close your eyes here, Chief, because we are about to get into some jiggle physics. Good God. I mean, there's just... sorry, I missed... There's something in the trailer. I just missed... There's hold on a minute, let me go back here a sec. There's something on the bar. If we can do quickly, just on the if we just see there. No, missed it again. I'm gonna have to go back. There's 2 seconds. There's something. If you like, everyone, just calm down a minute. There's just hold on a minute. There's something here that's distracting me. There's just something, just ever so slightly. There we go. Oh no, it doesn't matter. It's not on the bar. Never mind. So there's a woman here in a gold dress. Yeah, the gold dress, very sequined. Yeah, sound. Obviously, it's Lucia. It's got a back on it. No, I'm only no. Who said that? Nice hair physics. One more time, if we just because I just want to check out the hair physics if we can do. I can't see the hair physics there, so we'll just go forward a touch. No, we still can't get him in just yet. I'm just 2 secs, brothers. I'm just trying a second here just to get... See, right, so we're checking out the hair physics here. Jason spotted something that he likes, and then... Yeah, those are some solid hair physics there, Chief. Do we reckon that's cutscene? I think it probably is. This is probably cutscene, maybe. We can be so hot together. Now, let's just skip back here if we can do a touch. So we just want to bring it back. No, we've gone too far back here. Where are we? So this scene here where they're getting amongst it in the nightclub. Do you think now, right, this is a question first of all. Do you think this is a part in the game where Lucia's out and I was trying to see it, all jokes aside, if we just scroll back a touch, I don't think we can do. Can we see if her ankle monitor's on? We can't. We don't know if her ankle monitor's on or not. What do we think? Hey, look, hold on a minute. I've just seen, is there a biker crew in the background there? Very interesting. do we think there is a point in time in the video game where Lucia is going to get her ankle monitor off, and this is where they're going to let loose, and they're going to start having some money because they've done a couple of jobs, and they're going to start enjoying themselves, so this is why they start going to like things like nightclubs and that. Do you think this is at a decent point in the game now where they've done maybe the first heist and they've got some money, Lucia's got her ankle monitor off? What are you thinking? Jay Sanders with the 5. Appreciate it, Jay. Grand Theft R6. What's good, brothers? Grand Theft Jiggle physics, more like. Yeah, those hair physics are something else. Anubis, bro really went in on someone and his community did it to over... What? Anubis, bro really went in on someone and his community did to over his own confusion. Absolutely wild. Anubis, sorry, I was smelling toast and had a brain aneurysm reading your comment, but I appreciate it nevertheless, friend, brother. Aaron Snyder, that's T-Pain right there with the towel. What, for the booty sweat? For the liquid ass? Scott, they're in Weatherspoons. They're in Weatherspoons. No, they can't be Weatherspoons. It's too cheap for Miami. Right, shall we carry on, team? They're in Weatherspoons. I love that. Again, nice hair physics. Right, this is the one scene that I was going to come back to. Why do I keep missing it? Not this one, obviously. Right, seeing as we're here, we might as well just enjoy the gold sequin dress once again. There is one scene that I am actually keep trying to come to, and I keep missing it. Where are we? There we go. This one. White punk dreadlock trick over here. Has got a gun tattoo. Of course he has. He loves it. He said, again, because we're not playing the trailer with audio because we don't want to get done by copyright, which is so stupid nowadays. You can't hear it, but there is a bit of dialogue in this part of the trailer where he says, is this fool a Fed or is this fool an undercover cop or something along those lines? And again, he's talking to Jason. Now, this is the thing that I said. After watching this trailer, I got the serious feeling that Rockstar Games are trying to point the finger towards Jason being undercover cop. And because they are doing that, I am now convinced Jason isn't working with the police and he isn't the undercover Fed. I think they're trying to bait and switch us. The feeling I got from this trailer, because there's so much hints towards Jason being undercover, I think it's going to be Lucia, I think it's going to be bait and switch, or it's the thing that I said the other day. It's not going to be Lucia, it's not going to be Jason, it's going to be Brian. Brian's going to be an FIB informant. He's going to be like working with the police, and maybe Jason or Lucia either find out and want to either save Brian or whatever, or basically something happens and maybe it's not Jason and Lucia getting involved with the police, it's Brian. What if it was Cal? Oh my god, what if Cal's like an informant? That'd be mad, right? Right, Zarleak, good to see you, Zarleak. MCT taking every chance to take a look at some GTA booty. Look, Zarleak, I don't know what you're on about. Look, brother, if my hand accidentally slips on this goddamn mouse again, and I end up in the exact same thing because we're trying to look at hair physics, then I can't do anything about that, Zarleak, right? I was sat here and I was trying to look at things at the bar on the right-hand side, and I just couldn't see what was going on. So now we have to see Lucia walk down once again in the gold sequin dress. And Cal, I'm going to shout it out to you, brother. I'm going to press play in a second. So you might just want to cover your eyes because you don't want to see the hot coffee and you don't want to see him getting amongst it. The rest of us are going to see some jiggle physics. Sorry, Rockstar Games knows exactly what they are doing in 2026. Right, so full, and then we got this. Again, I think personally this is probably going to be a cutscene. That dude with the sunglasses on, is that the guy out of one of the screenshots? Do we reckon? Interesting. Oh, wait up. CMB. Okay, simp. Who's talking to me? Is he trying to throw some shit? Please don't say he's talking to me. Is he talking? Please, chat, tell me CMB is talking to someone else. Oh, I love it. I love it. Eka, MCT, what do you think about the people that are saying the game is coming out May 26th this year? Wow, I've had this question asked a few times. in this chat. I'm going to say the same thing that I've said every time that this question has been asked tonight in chat. Unfortunately, I wish I was, but I'm not as convinced as everyone else. I am leaning towards this game possibly gets pushed back a few more months towards the back end of summer. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. And I know that it's going to start pissing people off that I keep saying it. Look, just because I'm saying it, don't mean it's going to happen. So you don't have to agree with it, brother. You don't have to listen to that shit. But that's just my personal opinion. If people keep asking it, I'm going to keep answering it. That's just my opinion. There's just something don't feel right. But we'll see. Look at that. So CMB calls me a simp, then confirms it was a simp, and then at the end of it goes, oh, by the way, it was only a joke. Oi, CMB, you dropped your bollocks there then, didn't you, Chief? You wanted to make sure that I knew that was a joke, didn't you? You wanted to make sure. It's okay. Oi, CMB, it's okay. It's okay, brother. Look, if you want me to just go back a touch, just a little bit. Look, this is just for CMB. It's okay, Chief. It's fine. I understand. It's okay. Go and have a cold shower. You'll be okay. The rest of us can simp to some hair physics. It's not the end of the world. Oh, look, more hair physics. Okay, I think this is a cutscene. And I've also missed a donation. I am sorry, Uncle Des. I've just seen it. Uncle Des with the $8 Australian. Appreciate your friend, brother. Good to see you, big dog. Why does the dude at 144 give Mad Jackie's father vibes? 144? Oh, hold on a minute. Are we coming to 144 in a sec? Where are we? This is one. I've got 140. This is 144 on my screen. Are you thinking of someone else wrong? Let me just rewind it a touch. So we've got more hair physics about to come down this ladder now. There we go. So again, I think this is probably a cutscene. And then, oh shit, bloody hell, that was fast, weren't it? What a fast scene that was. Let me see if I can time this right with the pause. Pause game strong. There we go. Right. So we got Jason talking to Brian. Now, I'm going to say this. It looks to me, do you know that screenshot where everyone's talking about Jason looks very similar to the cops that burst into that place in trailer 1 because he's got the grey t-shirt on and the bulletproof vest. Brian looks to me like he's wearing the same vest and the same chain in this scene as he was in the screenshot of that. But Jason obviously isn't wearing the bulletproof vest or the grey t-shirt, and Brian has got this weird blue do-rag on. Is there a possibility that this is the start of that scene where they have to go and raid someone? Let me know what you think. What's going on in this scene? Right, while you answer that, I'm going to reply to some chat. Aaron Schneider, MCT, the real goddamn question is, do you think that the bikini girl in trailer 1 is indeed Lucia? Yeah, I if I'm being completely honest, I never really read too much into it. I just thought, I took it for face value that it was. If it's not, then fair enough. But I took it for face value that it was. Anubis, so sad to live in a world where people can't understand what's in front of their face. Suck my goddamn hole. The dates in trailer 2. Hubert, good to see you, Hubert. I don't think the big J-Dog is an undercover cop, but he has to do some cop work, like Michael for the FIB in GTA 5 and Nico for Francis and ULP in GTA 4. Again, Hubert, I agree. This is what I said the other day. My theory is, and again, I'm only going off what everyone else is going off. I don't have inside sources. I've not read any more different articles than you lot. I'm going off the trailers that we've all seen together. I might be adding 2 and 2 together and making 500. But my theory is, Brian, if you go off what they've said about him in the character profiles on the website, Brian has been doing this for a long time in regards to the drug smuggling. Jason now is working with or for Brian, and Jason's getting like free rent from it. So they've clearly got some kind of close relationship. My theory is Brian has been an FIB informant for a while. That's why he's been able to get away with all this drug smuggling for so long. And I think now he's getting Jason roped in with it. I think now the police are using Brian's connection with Jason to work to get to Lucia to get to work to Real Batista. That's my theory, but I'm only going off what everyone else has seen. So who knows? I could be dead wrong. Uncle Des, Jacob Fatu, damn, autocorrect. Oh, what? Hold on a minute. Where are we here? Good to see you, big dog. Why does the dude at 144 give Mad Jackie's father vibes? But then Uncle Des sent 3 and said Jacob Fatu, damn, autocorrect. Have I missed something here, Uncle Des? Oh, hold on a sec. No, Uncle Des, I'm completely lost here, Chief. You said good to see you, big dog. Big dog. Tim Westwood TV, the big dog. Big dog, why does the dude at 144 give Mad Jackie's father vibes? Then you put a comment in that said Jacob Fa, and then you said Jacob Fatu, damn autocorrect. Please don't tell me, Uncle Des, you've just sent $3 to autocorrect the Jacob Fatu comment. Jacob Fatu's a don, by the way. Absolute don. Hayden, I feel a bit lucky because I can leave school early to play more GTA 6. Good lad, Hayden. Good lad. Oi, if anyone is at school, and I hope I don't get demonetized for this, but if anyone's at school when GTA 6 drops out, you cut that shit right now. There are more important things in life. Do you understand? There is times in life where you've got to draw in the sand. You've got to step up as a man. You've got to step up as a woman. And you've got to say it how it is. And you've got to look that teacher in the eye and go, screw you, bitch. Shove your maths up your ass. Screw science. Screw history. I'll be here next week. I'm going to Leonida. You can pucker up and you can kiss it. That's what you should be doing anyway. I hope I'm not getting shit for that, by the way. Probably I'm going to. Anubis, ASAP. It's a year out. Keep huffing that hopium copium, dude. Fair enough. Again, look, I need everyone to keep me positive about the delay. I need everyone to keep me positive. Keep it coming in. Keep telling me that the thing's coming out in May, and I hope it does. I don't know why. There's just me personally. There is just something. I just don't rock with that May date. I just feel like something's not right about it. But I hope I'm wrong. Anubis again, ASAP, you're saying the game that's set to release in May 26th of 26 will be delayed. While Rockstar is known for this, I very highly doubt it will be. They've put out trailer 1, waited a year, delayed, gave it SS, and trailer 2 with a delay. Anubis, the only thing that I'm going to say is what I've been saying. April makes more sense than May. You drop the game in May. If online doesn't go live for 2 or 3 weeks and the servers are shit for a couple of weeks, GTA Online, their biggest entity, won't be hitting its peak until the peak of summer, when everyone's on holidays, when everyone's out enjoying the weather. I just think, personally, April makes a lot more sense. I don't understand the back end of May, but that's just my opinion. If no one wants to rock with it, that's absolutely fine. The majority of people, if not 99% of the people now, are convinced this game's coming out in May, and that's great. All I'm going to say is I remember the year and a half that we got nothing from this company, and then it got delayed. And everyone was telling me that this game was going to get delayed. And even I, 6 weeks before it got delayed, turned around and said, no, you know what? It's coming out this year. I'm convinced. And then they delayed it. So, who knows? Who goddamn knows? Why does the dude at 144 give me Mad Jacob Fatu vibes, is what I meant to say. Oh, I see. Oh man, Jacob Fatu is a don. He's a don. Right. Shall we continue? I think we should. So I think a lot of this has been cutscenes for the majority. That could have been gameplay, actually. If we just go... We just look at this for a sec. Probably cutscene. That could be gameplay. Where they're rocking through here. Interesting. Also, as well, I'm liking, and it probably shouldn't take me by surprise, but I'm liking the variety of NPCs. Like, it's not like one NPC looks the same as the other, but he's got like a different haircut. Like, every NPC, and if you take it back to trailer 1, I don't remember seeing an NPC that looks similar to another NPC. They all look completely different. That's mental. Unless they've just cherry-picked it, obviously, for the trailers. I don't know. Anubis, ASAP, you're one of those people who don't know what opinion you have. First you say it will be delayed, now you say it won't be. Now you're agreeing with me. Stop, lol. And MCT, I told you from jump it would be. Oh, when you say ASAP, you're talking to... Ah, I see. There's a person in the chat called ASAP. Anubis, I thought you were giving me shit, brother. I was about to throw you an headbutt. And MCT, I told you from jump that it would be. Yeah, Anubis, to be fair, give you credit where it's due. You were the one, you and Declan Graham were saying for the longest time that it was going to get delayed. And I was like, well, I'm on the fence. I'm 50-50. I think that it's going to come out. I was quite confident. And then, boom, it gets delayed. Maybe we should all start listening to Anubis a little bit more. Ace, good to see you, Ace. There will be another delay. The game will release in Q4 2026. Oh, shit. That's the first person that I've seen agree with me that it's getting delayed again. Oh, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. No. I'm trying to stay positive. But if I let those negative thoughts come in, then they are going to come in, Chief. Oh, shit. It can't. Oi, team, chat, brothers, sisters, friend brothers, mother lovers, titty suckers, ball baggers. This shit can't get delayed again, can it? It can't get delayed again, can it? This isn't the week to talk. Oi, in all seriousness, this isn't the week to talk about delays. If there was 1 week in the calendar not to talk negatively about Grand Theft Auto, it has to be this week, surely. It has to be this week, if anything. This is the biggest drop in Grand Theft Auto franchise history. This is the biggest drop in Rockstar Games history. We might never get another drop like this again. So I'm going to try and stay away from the negativity as long as I possibly can. Shay, we need to get amongst the cop stuff. Why do we see shots of the police force? What if there's nobody undercover, but we see parts of the force's perspectives? Interesting. Right. Shall we continue? Who do we think this cop is, by the way? Because he's in a couple of quick scenes, isn't he, in this trailer? And he hasn't got a character profile yet. Do we think that there's a possibility this is going to be one of the antagonists? I've not seen anyone on YouTube talk about this guy yet. Does anyone know anything about this dude? Does anyone know anything about this chief? Let me know what you think. Where are we at? Ghost with an X. MCT, do you think Jason and Lucia will have a toxic relationship? Also, stop reading my messages in a gangster voice. Well, stop typing them out in a gangster voice then, Ghost. You were coming with that G-talk. I thought you were talking with your hands down your pants. I'll read it normal because you spelt it normal. MCT, do you think Jason and Lucia will have a toxic relationship? I don't know. From what we've seen in the trailers, it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're pretty much infatuated with each other. And if they're going to be a Bonnie and Clyde story, then it's going to be pretty close. I really don't know. Toxic relationship? Nah, I don't think so. Who knows? X-Zero's not good about. Good to see you, X-Zero. I've not seen you for a while. The cop guy looks like Dutch from Red Dead Redemption 2 at 149. Interesting. It's Trevor. Jesus Christ, Hunt. Shay, the criminal conspiracy stuff must revolve around him. The criminal conspiracy stuff... Oh, Shay, so you reckon the criminal conspiracy stuff is going to revolve around this copper dude? Interesting. Sad Life 420 with the 20 gifted memberships. Holy shit, Sad Life. Friend, brother, now we're talking. Also, Sad Life, we want to shout you out. If you are the same Sad Life, which I think you might be. My brother GTA Infinity was live streaming yesterday. And I weren't able to watch all of it. But he has put out the good word that someone called Sad Life dropped 81 memberships on his channel. Brother, you are too over the hill with it, Chief. What a gangster. What a pimp. What a pimp daddy. What an absolute beast of a legend Sad Life 420 is. And we are getting amongst it. Can we please get a dub in the chat for Sad Life? Please, if you do anything tonight, give this brother a dub. Throw him up. Friend brothers, throw him up. All jokes aside, Sad Life, you sexy bastard. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're far too kind. You know what? Should I get some... I think I need to get some soundboards for this live stream. I think it would be a lot better if we got some soundboards in. I think in the next couple of weeks, when we start updating this stream, I think we're going to get some soundboard stuff in. And I think we're going to get some, what do they call that, chat widgets and shit. Also as well, I want to shout out GTA Infinity if we can do quickly. That brother went live for the first time yesterday, and his stream looked better than mine's ever done. He had chat widgets and all sorts. Another 50 sad life. Chat, I don't know what to do with this brother. Sad life has just gifted 20 memberships, and 30 seconds later goes, no, I misstepped it. I meant to send 50. 50 goddamn memberships on top of the 20. Sad life, brother. I can't put it into words. I can't. You're an absolute beast of a legend. Also, you little prick, how am I supposed to put this on the thank you card now? I don't know if people stick around for the end of the videos, but at the end of every video that I put up, I always shout out the friend brothers. And recently, it's getting to a point where I can just about fit everyone on. How the hell am I supposed to fit an extra 70 people on now? Sad life. No, honestly, brother, all jokes aside, again, you are appreciated to the fullest of tilts, to the stratosphere and back, brother. 70 goddamn memberships. You absolute beast. Absolute monster. What a hero. Again, chat, throw it up. Super Craven's got it right. Big pimping. The biggest of pimping. Big old pimping. Jesus Christ. Well, sad life's to Chris to become the MVP of this goddamn got this goddamn live stream. Jesus, brother. Can't say thank you enough. Can't say thank you enough. Zaggy's like, oh shoot, you're right, MCT. Need to make it a fine print. Finger slipped. Sorry, brother. My head's west at the moment. I'm sick. You know what the funny thing is, right? This is the most amount of memberships that I've ever seen in this live chat, in this live stream, right? So when I'm looking at chat now, all I'm seeing is every goddamn name is green. So now my head's just going west. Now my head is just going completely west. So let me just scroll to the bottom of the chat. If anyone sent anything, just send it again because I'll read it again. Honestly, the last 5 minutes have just been sad life. Getting amongst it and being the absolute MV of MVPs. Unbelievable. Look at Leo's finally a friend, brother Leo. It took you long enough, you piece of shit. No, I appreciate it. Oh, seriously, every single person that's rocking this chat tonight. Sad life, everyone, I appreciate you all, brothers. We are getting amongst it. Uncle Des, sad life, and Insightful Fox keeping the lights on for MCT. Brother, they are paying the Lecky bill. No joke. Oi, I might be able to order Chinese tonight. Unbelievable. Hunt Jessen, I was here, brother. We were all here. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Right, shall we continue? I don't know if anyone answered the question. I asked the question. I think Shay answered it. Who is this cop? Who is this Mugstain? Because I'm intrigued by him because he hasn't got a character profile. Shay reckons that he is going to be one of the head cops around the whole corruption thing. So it'll be interesting to see. Anyway, shall we continue? See, he's there again. Now, I don't know who he's talking to there, and who do you reckon this elbow belongs to? Does that elbow look like Arthur Morgan? Oh God, please don't get into the theory bag that much. Jesus Christ. I'm starting to see people already look at Jason and make the comparison to Arthur Morgan. Sad life again with another 10. Jesus Christ, sad. I can't. Oh, brother. Holy shit. The live stream's just been hacked by this billionaire. What can I do? This big fat pimp with his massive chopper just wants to keep throwing out memberships like they're going out of fashion. Again, if anyone has been gifted a membership, throw out a dub one time. Throw it up high for the one and only Sad Life. Again, Sad Life, I'm going to say it as well. I don't think I've actually seen you in this chat before, so I appreciate you, friend, brother. I don't know if you've been sent over by GTA Infinity, because again, GTA Infinity, that you did the same thing for him yesterday. So again, you're an absolute billionaire mental case. You dropped 81 members in GTA Infinity's chat yesterday. You've dropped 80 in this now. And I know GTA Infinity went live at the same time as me as well, so you've probably dropped another 18 in today as well. You're a boss. You're an absolute pimp. And I can't say thank you enough. Right, team, I'm going to try and get to some of the comments that people were mentioning before Sad Life dropped another 10. So where are we here? Purpleplex Purple 77, good to see you. There are plenty of things we aren't thinking about. We are only thinking of what we see and what we are used to from GTA. That's a really good shout, you know. Look, I see a lot of this in the comment section when I upload a video. There are so many things that we are just looking at and we are trying to compare to what we've had in GTA and Red Dead. And I'm a glutton for it. I do the exact same thing on a regular basis. And I'm not saying that, I'm not going to use the term that we need to stop because I don't think that's healthy. But like they said then, you can't... Is it detrimental for us to sit here and compare what we're seeing now in these GTA 6 trailers to a game that we got 12 years ago with GTA, to a game that we got 5-6 years ago with Red Dead 3? I know that it's the same company, but brother, this game, it's hard not to be positive this week, and this game genuinely looks like it's going to slap us all into a new existence. And I can't, like every single person in this chat, I can't wait. I can't wait. Hubert, Sad Life is Strauss, the bank check, Zelnick in disguise. We were saying that about Insightful Fox last time he dropped 100. Who knows? Maybe these people are working for Take the Piss Interactive. Maybe I should shut the hell up next time I talk about Take the Piss. Turns out they're funding this stream. Oh man, Shay, I need to contribute more, lol, with all the time I've been watching. Contribute. Oh, Shay, no. Don't you dare say you need to contribute more. You contribute plenty, Shay. You keep it up, friend, brother. Anubis, imagine having disposable income like that. Not a luxury in the US state where I live. All right, Anubis, quick question. Completely off topic in regards to GTA. I've seen a couple of videos in the past couple of months saying not to move over to America, because apparently working in America, is it sort of like your infrastructure? I don't know if it's the Donald Trump thing, but apparently the infrastructure is starting to become shaky. Is that true? I don't know too much about this shit. Do people not want to live and work in America anymore? What is it? Is it the whole Donald Trump thing or is it something else? Just, again, completely off topic in regards to GTA. Sad Life, I live in California. Sad Life, with a name like Sad Life 420, I can understand that. The 420 thing gives it away. What part of California are you coming from, by the way, friend, brother? ASAP, the police officer gives me vibes of Agent Milton or Agent Ross, and he's probably corrupt as hell. I completely agree. 100%. I don't trust this greased back son of a bitch, goatee wearing, podgy blue sky shit punk as far as I could throw him, and I bet I couldn't throw him very far either. Jesus Christ. GTA Infinity's knocking about. GTA Infinity. Have you seen who is in the chat right now throwing out memberships like it's nothing? Unbelievable. Again, chat, a bit of context. Sad Life tonight has dropped 80 memberships. But I was first introduced to Sad Life yesterday when he dropped 81 memberships in GTA Infinity stream. And now he's come over here and dropped 80. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Right, team. Oh, Ghost, MCT, I live in Ohio, USA. I don't know why. You don't know why you live in Ohio? Well, I don't think I can answer that for you either, Chief. Really? I never hear bad things about Ohio. Ohio's supposed to be alright, isn't it? Anubis, pay is terrible, overworked, and taxed out the arse. Oi, you think it's any better over here in Britain? Britain is a shithole, my dog. Britain is a shithole. Trust me, Americans tell Britons that it's bad over there. Rinse and repeat over here, Chief. I can't stand it over here. Shithole. Absolute shithole. I've said on this chat before, America and Canada, I don't want to go and visit those places. I want to go and experience them, and I'm talking years in experience. Finley Wild Goose is knocking about. Good to see you, Finley. Now, for the past decade, middle and upper class people have been moving from the West to cheaper tax countries. I think everyone's moving all over Gaff, aren't they? Madness. GTA Infinity, doing good, man. How are you? Doing 420 right now? Man, this guy has just taken over and become the MVP of this goddamn live stream. He's dropped another 10. He's dropped another 10. For the love of God. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 memberships. Chat, we are going to keep rolling through with this trailer. Right? You know that we are going to. But I need you to understand how much of a massive goddamn dub Sad Life is throwing in right now. 90 memberships in the space of 5 minutes. 90. 9-0, Chief. That's math I can't even do. I'm lost. GT Infinity, what am I supposed to say to this? I'm lost. I'm lost for words. Mental. Sean Ranger, how's Birmingham? Dunno, Chief, never stepped foot in the place in my life. Why the hell do people think I'm from the Midlands? I don't get it. I don't sound like I'm anything from Birmingham. That's what Birmingham sounds like, right? I just say, I can't even do the goddamn Birmingham accent. Nowhere near Birmingham. Mental. Right, team. Look, we are here right now to go through this goddamn trailer. So that's what we're going to keep doing. But again, if you haven't done yet, throw in one big dub. Throw in as many as you want for Sad Life tonight, man. Honestly, you don't understand. This is mental. 90 goddamn memberships in the space of 5 minutes. Just ridiculous. God bless you, good brother. God bless you. Right, we're going to keep rolling through with this trailer. So again, I think we're all, if we just scroll back here a sec. Oh no, we scrolled too far back. 1 second, okay, just give me a second here. Right, so if we look at this copper for a second, we look at this police officer, and we've said that he's oh shit, no, sorry, wrong screen. Sorry, Carl, wrong screen, just 2 seconds. Where are we? We're about to get to him in just a minute there, Chief. Checking out some hair physics. There he is. So we are all in agreement right now. Oh wait, Zombie, are you from Chorley or Bury? Well, I'm not from Bury, and I'm not from Chorley either. However, I will rub shoulders with Chorley more than I'll rub with Bury. What if I give you that? Yeah, so chat, look, I think pretty much tonight we are all pretty much swimming in the same shores in regards to this copper being bent, right? So I think this guy is going to be a main antagonist. And I'm quite surprised that we've not got a profile for him yet on the website. It'll be interesting to see what we get. If we get any more information about this guy in the next 6 months, it will be interesting. Jason's now popping a gat because he's getting amongst it. Zaggy Zag's dropped a 2. Dub for Sad Life. Appreciate that, Zaggy Zag. And seriously, again, Sad Life, I know I've gone on for about 10 minutes, but seriously, brother, 90 memberships is an absolute joke. And I appreciate you, brother. Big time appreciate you. Right, let's carry on, shall we? Anubis, MCT, I work 77... What? 70 hours a week to barely be able to afford my bills and my 1-year-old. Oh, shout out to your 1-year-old, brother. Hope everything's all right. Cole has been steady... Cole has been steady raising for years. I pay $1,800 for 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 3rd floor apartment. It's just ridiculous. Oh, brother. Anubis, where... I don't think I saw where you said you were coming from. What part of America are you actually coming from? Because that sounds mad, man. 70 hours a week and you can barely afford shit. Oh, man. That's rough. Hey, look, appreciate you holding it down for your kid, though. Big time. Leo's knocking about. Good to see you, Leo. Bro, I was on call and I got a notification saying I got a membership to my favourite YouTuber. This is mental. Hey, Leo. Favourite YouTuber? That's wild. On a Friday night. That is wild. Favourite YouTuber? Sad Life, are you hearing this shit? Favourite YouTuber? Crazy. That's mental. Sad Life, I support to see Lucia's cheeks. Just don't want to see Jason's donker. Don't want to see his absolute chopper. Seriously. Oi, we saw how much that brother was benching before. I bet he's got... I bet it looks like a... baby's hand holding a goddamn apple. Right, shall we continue, shall we? Where are we? So Jason's popping his little gat out of his window there. And then it looks like this is one of the... Am I right in saying that this chick is one of them singers from that group? I think it is. And then we got more jiggle physics knocking about. I'm trying to just count how many digits Jason's got. I'm just making sure that AI hasn't gone too nuts. No, he's got 4 fingers and 2 thumbs. Hold on a minute. No, mate, not 2 thumbs. He's got 8 fingers. You've seen how fast this math is, aren't you? 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. Sorry, Lucia's fat ass is currently in the same screen. You really think I'm going to focus right now on goddamn digits? Oh shit. Right, hold on a minute. Let me just rewind this a sec. Is this Jason throwing someone into the car? Or is this something else? I'm going to have to be quick with this pause. Quick with the pause game. Quick with the pause game. Right, is this Jason throwing someone into the car? There's a fire in the background. That's interesting. Where are we at? I'll rearrange Jason's... Why, for the love of God, have I just turned to chat and I've just seen the first comment I saw was from Chris Younggun saying, I'll rearrange Jason's insides. I mean, different forks and different strokes, I suppose, brother. I'll rearrange Jason's goddamn insides. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? Dear me. Sad life. I work 90 hours a week straight sometimes. I work hard like an absolute dog. Oi, sad life. By the looks of things, it does look like you work hard, brother. Shay, I think MCT is my favourite too now. Perfect mix of UK humour, chat interaction and consistency. Much respect. Oh, shit. Oi. People are getting in the feels tonight, man. Calling me their favourite YouTuber. Brothers, sisters, friend lovers. It is what it is. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Positive. I'm feeling warm inside about all this positivity, brother. I can't do it. I've got to keep going with this. I've got to keep going with this trailer. I've got to keep going with it. Sad life. We need MCT to work on GTA 7 for jiggle physics. For jizzle physics. Sad life. You keep dropping those memberships, brother, and I'll give you GTA 8. And I'll give it you before GTA 7. How about that, chief? Right. I want to try and nail this pause game. Because I want to see who this is. So, play and pause. Play and pause. Right, are we convinced, because I can't see his face, do we think that's Jason throwing this mug into this car? I'll give it 60 seconds in the chat. What do we reckon? Is this Jason throwing this mug into this car? What do we think? GTA Infinity, McJiggle. Is that a new McDonald's burger? Very, very interesting. Why am I saying that tonight? What? I found myself constantly saying that tonight, like a punk bitch. I sound like a weasel. Oh, very, very... Shut up. Idiot. Big T Murder. Oh, what a name that is, by the way. Big T Murder. I feel like I need to read this comment differently. Are you ready for this? Shake it off. Get ready. Big T Murder. You can slam people into walls and pulls and through windows in Red Dead Redemption 2. So I think they shut up. Oh, my voice can't handle that. Jesus Christ. Big T, dog, what are you doing to me, man? Big T Murder. I'm going to have to read this normally. You can slam people into walls and poles and through windows in Red Dead Redemption 2. So I think this shot of Jason is gameplay. I agree, Chief. I agree. I think this is gameplay. But I'm asking the question, is this actually Jason? Because I can't see this punk's face. Oh my God. It's Jimmy. So I think we're pretty much all in the assumption that this is Jason. Cookie's knocking about. Good to see you, Cookie. Hey, MCT, I actually got a YouTube badge called Founding Member because I was a member when you had like 3 and I still love you. Good work. Oi, Cookie. Don't worry, Chief. I remember you. I'll always remember Cookie. You were the first... I remember the first sort of 4 members I had on this channel. 3 of them were my mates. You were legitimately the first member on this channel who I didn't know. So it's good to see you back, friend, brother. Appreciate you. Hunt Jetson, what will their special abilities be? Oh shit, that's a great shout. Not a lot of people are talking about the special abilities at the moment. I think it all comes down, if you go back and watch the leaks, I think you get to see what people's special abilities are in the leaks. But like I've said on this channel, I don't want to ruin the game for myself as much as the trailers are going to. And as much as all the articles and the bullshit I'm going to be reading for next year. So I don't want to go back and watch the leaks. So I've not watched the leaks, but apparently you get to see their abilities in the leaks. So if anyone knows, drop it in the chat. Or maybe they shouldn't do. Is that a spoiler? Who knows? GTA Infinity, I think you missed my chat. I had this theory that there is... Oh, shit. Hold on a sec. J-Dogs are throwing me off here. Theory that there is no third protagonist. However, you can play as side characters in the mission when J or L are not together. Thoughts? Hey, GTA Infinity, you're basically covering something that we were talking about in the first sort of 5-10 minutes of the stream before. Yeah, we were saying something similar. Someone were asking, do we think that if there's going to be a third protagonist? And there was a few people in chat saying the same thing, and I said the same thing as well. I don't think there will be a strict third protagonist. I think I agree with you, GTA Infinity. I think it's going to be a case of Jason and Lucia are going to be the main protagonist, the protagonist that we can use in the game. And then it'll be sort of like the Spider-Man thing where there might be a certain mission where we'll have to play as Karl alongside Jason. There'll be a certain mission where we'll have to play as another woman alongside Lucia. And then, I don't know, possibly, I know everyone's hovering around the idea that either Jason or Lucia are going to die. And if one of them do, we'll take over as someone else. I honestly don't think that. I think Jason and Lucia are both going to survive this thing. I think Jason and Lucia are going to end at the end of it. And I think both of them characters are going to run through online. I think they're going to be carrying on through online. I could be wrong. I'm not saying we're going to take over as Jason and Lucia online. I think we're going to be taking over as our own character. But I think Jason and Lucia are going to be involved, at least at the start of the story. Do you remember like how Trevor was at the start of the GTA Online story? Obviously, but then it was telling the story before the GTA campaign kicked in. It was quite confusing. But yeah, that's my opinion. Could be dead wrong. Where are we at? J-Dog with the 5. Appreciate you, big J-Dog. Now we are getting amongst it. If Lucia's fat goddamn ass gets any bigger, the game's computer could collapse. Brother, I'm worried that my PlayStation 5 ain't going to be able to handle these jiggle physics. That's just my personal opinion. But I appreciate the 5. I appreciate the 5, big dog. Big dog. I've not read this name before. Any Clee. Now we are getting amongst it. Any Clee. MCT. People are not looking at this. Explore Vice City and beyond. This likely means Liberty City, Los Santos, and more. What? What are you talking about, brother? MCT. People are not looking at this. Explore Vice City and beyond. This likely means Liberty City, Los Santos, and more. I don't know what you mean. Are you just talking about in general there could be more states and stuff? Because I think a lot of people are actually starting to talk about that with the whole... Oh, I keep forgetting the goddamn name. What is it? Gloriana? The piss take state of Georgia? And everyone's saying they're seeing license plates of like Liberty City and stuff. I think this trailer has opened a lot of people's eyes to the possibility of this map really getting extended. And I'm not going to sit here, I'm not going to mug people off and say, oh, I told you so, because I haven't. I've been saying here for a while, I don't think this map was going to be extendable, sorry. I thought they were just going to add to the empty space. By the looks of it, I was dead wrong. By the looks of things, there's going to be different states, there's going to be different cities, there's going to be whole new parts of the map that eventually gets added. Yeah, it's, oh, brother, we are in for a video game here. We are in for a video game. Righty, have to get the PS5 Pro for that extra jiggle. Jesus Christ. Right, away from the jiggle physics, we will get back through the trailer. So again, I think the majority of us think that this is Jason throwing this mug into this car. So we'll get amongst it. And obviously this is Lucia fighting now. Who is she? Can we see a better picture of who she is fighting here? If the pause game's got to be strong. No, we missed it. Let's go back again just quickly. The pause game's got to be strong. Boom! Right, so in this image here, quickly, who's Lucia fighting? Is that... Oh, wait, hold on a minute. No, sorry, wrong image. There we go. Oh, we actually can't see it. Do we reckon that's a guy in those shorts? Possibly. Possibly could be. Yeah, it looks like she's, fighting sort of like illegal underground cage fighting. It did say in her bio, didn't it, on the website, that she's been like fighting from childhood. Is that right? Like her dad or something? I can't remember what it said. I think this is a cutscene personally. Now this is interesting. I'm seeing a lot of people hovering around. They think that, hold on, where is it? A lot of people are hovering around the possibility that this is gameplay. What do we think? I've got to say, I think I agree. I think this is gameplay. Obviously, it could be cutscene. I don't know why. There's no reason why it won't be cutscene. But the fact that Rockstar have come out and said that 50% of this trailer is gameplay, I don't see how this can't be gameplay. This looks mad, man. This looks absolutely mad. Tyler Brogue is knocking about. Good to see you, friend brother. Oh, you actually are a friend brother now. Haha, nice. Been on the stream since it started. Thanks to Sad Life for the membership. How's it going, friend brothers? Again, a big dub and a big shout out to Sad Life, who has dropped 90 memberships today. 90 memberships in this channel. In this stream, sorry. What an absolute legend. Of course, Zaggy Zag thinks this is gameplay. Of course, Zaggy thinks this is gameplay. Sure, yeah, gameplay here, but if not, these explosions will be in-game and they're mental. Again, seriously, team. Seriously. How good is this game going to look? If that is gameplay, which I think we all think it is going to be, right? Scott reckons Chorley Town Centre that. Brother, I'm not from Bolton. Nah. You're wrong, Chop. You are wrong, Scott. Like I said before, when someone asked if I'm from Chorley or where did they say I'm from, Chorley or Bury? I said I'm closer to Chorley than I am Bury, but no, nowhere near Chorley. Right, let's keep on going through, shall we? So again, look at the state of that gameplay. The manatees. Has anyone got an answer to what the manatees are going to be called? Because apparently this is going to be a piss take of the Miami Dolphins. So is it going to be the Leonida Manatees? Is that the name of the football team? Interesting. Where are we? I'm just trying to read chat a sec if we can do. Where are we? Jamie Pitt, that wasn't MCTANNEN. It was one of the mod that check he apologised later. Shouldn't have been. Oh, is Jamie back in the chat? Oh, 2 secs. Hold on a minute. Is Jamie trying to give me shit? Because he can give me a bit of shit if he wants to. Oh, there we go. Jamie Pitt, hi. I'm the guy you banned after I said GTA 6 was on PlayStation Store for wishlist and you said I was lying and I got chat banned. Oh, Jamie, we were talking about you. Yeah, no. Friend, brother, it weren't me that banned you. I didn't even see your comment. It was Eric Plays Games. He shot his load too fast and banned you for... I don't know why he banned you. I didn't see any of the conversation at all. I just saw that someone got banned off the chat and then it was Righty and Eric Plays Games that were like, oh shit, we actually... I think it was Eric who banned you. And I told them to unban you, but I don't know why they didn't. So apologies there, friend brother, but appreciate you stopping by once again, nevertheless. I can't believe. Oh, man, I'm going to have to dock Eric a month's wage. I can't believe he banned someone. For just saying for saying the right thing. For saying that the goddamn thing was up. I can't believe Jamie actually got banned for actually telling the truth. What was Eric's... Is Eric still here? Why did he shoot his load? Why did he ban him so early? When I saw it, I felt bad, but at the same time, it cracked me up because I don't know why I've got a vision of Eric being like, oh my God, it's not on PlayStation Store, ban. Like, mental. Right, shall we keep going? Right, it didn't let me remove it. Don't know if Eric could because he did it. Oh, fair enough. Seriously, man, it's these you can't get the staff nowadays, can you? You can't get the staff. Right, apparently Zaggy thought it was hilarious when it happened. Fair enough. ASAP, seeing GTA 6 on wishlist is unreal as hell. Innit? I added it to the wishlist yesterday. It's crazy. Seeing the GTA 6 artwork on the PlayStation. Oh man, on your screen. Team, I said this at the end of the last stream. I said it at the end of the last video, whenever it was. We are getting closer. We are closer to this game than we've ever been. Closer to this game than we've ever been. Shay, he thought he was a misinformation spreader, MCTANNEN. Basically, that's what he did. Oh, so he thought he was... right, okay. So he thought Jamie was talking some bullshit. And it wasn't. And then he mugged him off. Oh, man. Look, I got to applaud Eric because, he's a moderator and he is trying to do his job. And I appreciate, he's quick on the draw. But, yeah, Jamie, I'm sorry, brother. I'll keep my eye out for shit like that next time. Pay peanuts, get monkeys. What a dick. You play with feathers, get your ass tickled. Right, let's carry on with this trailer. I'm assuming, again, someone's probably going to make a comment about Lucia's big, fat, jiggle physics ass. Look, we're definitely over the city here. Do you remember? There was a thing going around a while ago, and I hope this goddamn live stream doesn't get smashed with an undisclosed agreement or a stop talking agreement, whatever, from Take the Piss to Interactive. But there was a thing going around a while ago that said, I don't know if it was a leak or not. I think, is it a leak? Basically, the mentality was one of the first missions of the game was going to include Russians and an airplane or an aircraft. Could this be one of the first missions? Could this be how Lucia gets caught and goes to prison? Because obviously no one knows at the moment why Lucia goes to prison. Everyone thinks it's a job gone wrong, similar to like North Yankton. What if the first mission of this game is us and we're trying to, we're in this plane or whatever we're doing, whatever. Maybe the planes took off and Lucia weren't supposed to be in it. So she's like trying to get hold of like the last parachute or something and she jumps down. But as she jumps down, she gets caught and Jason's the one who escapes. Like maybe Jason and Lucia are trying to get hold of this like Russians drug money or something. I don't know. What are we making of it? Do you think there's a possibility? Hunt Jetson, who is this big muscle lady? Is it Lucia, Jack, or another lady related to her family? I think it's actually Abby from The Last of Us, but I could be wrong. ASAP, the way this woman is so buff still baffles me. Seriously, man, I think a lot of people are going to have to go for a lot of cold showers when this game comes out. Enclee. How the hell do I say this name? Enclee. I'm going to call you... Screw it, I'm going to keep calling you Enclee. Enclee, MCT. Parts of the trailer remind me of gameplay. Yeah, look, we've been saying this throughout this whole stream tonight. We're trying to differentiate what's gameplay and what's screenshots. Oh, sorry, what's screen grabs. No, not screen grabs. What are they called? Goddamn cutscenes. Yeah, you know what I mean. Hayden, the Russians, it could be Jason because army. Hayden, what kind of goddamn language is that? This isn't your Nokia text speak now, you prick. Speak properly. The Russians. It could be the Russians because Jason was from the army. There you go, I corrected it for you, Hayden. You're welcome. Cookie, I don't think that's going to be the first one. The website says a simple, easy job gone wrong or something like that. Oi, seriously, Cookie, what about this though? I'm glad you mentioned that. What about this? What if Jason and Lucia's simple job was just to hijack like a drugs payoff or something, and it goes south? Lucia then ends up on this aircraft, and then she has to find a way to jump off, and as she jumps off, obviously the police see her landing, and the police arrest Lucia, and Jason gets away. Is there a possibility that could happen? What are we thinking? MCT, what if the first mission is Lucia taking off from Los Santos? Oh shit, what a shout that is. Wait, did anyone else clock this? We saw it on the... We did cover it on the last live stream that we did, but did anyone clock in the character profile? Lucia is from Liberty City? Interesting. Not a lot of people are talking about that. Right, shall we continue? So we've got Lucia looking like an absolute beast. And then we've got this scene. Apparently, when it came... Oh, what was his goddamn name? Was it Legacy Killer HD? I think apparently about 6 months or so ago, he actually put out something that said this scene was actually going to be in the game, where this car is going to be trailing this, what is it, like a vault or a safe or something. So he's called this scene down to a T. That could be gameplay. And then we've got some more hot coffee. Again, Carl, I hope you're not watching, because I know you said that you didn't want to watch Jason's absolute massive chopper just going balls to the absolute wall on Lucia. But it's an 18 rated game, Chief, and unfortunately, I think we're going to have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Sad Life, Infinity just dropped a banger 32 minutes ago. Y'all should go check it out. Oh, what? Are you talking about a live stream or a video? Because we will definitely go ahead and check that out. Shout out to GTA Infinity. If anyone hasn't, go ahead and check out his banger, according to Sad Life. And go ahead and check that shit out, friend brothers. Any Clee, MCT, Lucia taking orders from Nico in Liberty City. Oh, brother, don't say that. Chat, what do we reckon? Do we think Nico Bellic is going to make a surprise return in GTA 6? Is there a possibility we are going to get that moment in time, and I really hope we do, where we get Jason, Lucia, Franklin, Michael, Trevor, and Nico just in the same room at one point? Is there a possibility it's going to happen? Let me know. Cookie, Cyberboy said that with the car towing the thing, I think, and Take-Two took his video down. Yeah, I think it was in reference to what Legacy Killer said, because I think I made sort of the same video, because Legacy Killer was getting hit with strikes, and everyone was like, oh my god, he must be on the money then. Oh, right. Let's keep going, shall we? Where are we? Who's this little chief in this purple shirt, by the way? No one's talking about him. With the little pootash. We're rocking it. I'm going to be completely honest, throughout this trailer, it doesn't look like Jason can handle his liquor. I think he looks like a little puss. So, Akara Faria, I think the majority of this is probably gameplay. I don't think these are cutscenes, but I could be wrong. Just look at how, if we just come back a sec, just look at how populated the streets are of the game. All right, maybe that's a bad visual because they're only populated on the corner. But like this one here, look at how many goddamn people around. If they're all NPCs, that's a madness. That's an absolute madness. That literally looks like a living like existence, like an organism. You know what I mean? Purple shirt looks like a prick. Jesus Christ. We're going in, brother. Wait, hold on a minute. Where are we? Shay's comment is, purple shirt looks like a prick. What, because he's rocking a pootash and a purple shirt? I mean, fair enough. Again, different folks, different strokes. Ninja Vestos, MCTANNEN. Spelt it wrong, Ninja. I'm not happy with you. How many people do you reckon are going to use Lucia's? Not going to finish that sentence, Ninja. Not going to finish it. I'll let you answer that for yourself. Sad life. Jesus Christ. Go at Ninja. Right now, go and have a cold shower. Go and have a cold shower, please. Or just tug it off. Just do something. Sad life. Cyber also said he will no longer report on the mapping project because they're giving him shit for it. Yes, sad life, good shout. I haven't mentioned this on the stream yet. I didn't want to mention it, but I don't know what's going on. I think about 7 minutes before I went live today, I saw Cyberboy had put something out that apparently something's gone on between him and the mapping project. I don't know what's happened, so I can't comment. I'm not even like, Cyberboy is my boy. But I'm not even going to be that guy. I'm not even going to pop up to him and be like, oh my God, give me the gossip. What's happened? I read his post before. I'll go back and read it again later. Like I said, it was literally 7 minutes before I went live. So I'm going to have to figure out what happened there. But yeah, I don't know what's happened. Does anyone know what happened in regards to Cyberboy and the mapping project? I don't know what's happened there. But yeah, that was a strange one. Didn't caught me off guard, that, because again, everyone's been loving this mapping project so far. So if some of them are being pricks, that's a bit of a shame. Like, especially with this week as well, with how positive this week's been. If certain parts of the community are just being dicks of each other, then obviously we don't want to see that shit. Any Clee, MCT, I love saying that name. Any Clee, MCT, purple shirt looks like FaZe member. And we're gonna get FaZe purple shirt right off this goddamn screen right now. Again, we're going to see some more booty sweat in the strip club. And then we've got Phil Cassidy Jr. I put in the video the other day that I don't think personally this is Phil Cassidy. One, because he's got both arms, and two, the age just doesn't match up. Again, Phil Cassidy was in the Vice City original games, which was set in the 80s. Or Vice City game, that was set in the 80s, because he was also in the Vice City Stories game as well. So the age just doesn't match up, so it can't be Phil Cassidy. So a lot of people think it's his son. Team, what do we think? Do we think this is Phil Cassidy's son? Or do we think it is Phil Cassidy, but it's not canon? Like, basically, Rockstar Games have thrown this character in, and they've done it as in, like, a nod to Phil Cassidy. Like, they've done it as in, like, oh, it's not a cameo. it's sort of like, I don't know. I'm going off that already. It doesn't make sense. So it probably is his son. But then again, we come back down, and I've just seen that Cyberboy's talking about, again, Cyber, I think you missed it. We were literally talking about you 2 minutes ago. The MVP of tonight's stream, Sad Life, who has dropped 90 goddamn members today, by the way, after dropping 81 yesterday in GTA Infinity's live stream. He brought up that apparently something's gone on between you and the mapping project. Like I said, I wasn't going to pop up to you about it. It's not my place. I don't know what the hell's gone on there. It's a bit shit that apparently some negativity's flying around in regards to this week because we've had such a good week. But yeah, if them lot are being pricks, then, you know, you need to call it out. But yeah, I don't know what the hell's happened. So if you want to clue us in, you can do. But if anyone hasn't, go on to Cyberboy's channel. I think he put it on his community post, what's gone on there. But it sucks, man. It sucks that in such a good week that we've had in regards to GTA, it were going too good. It was going too good. And again, we saw the mapping project as well. Everyone's been loving the mapping project. So if there's people out there that are genuinely ruining it because they're being pricks, again, I don't know what's been said. I don't know what's gone down. That sucks big fat titty. And not in a good way. Not in a good way. Cyberboy says, this is Phil's ammunition, family biz, son took over. I think that's the most logical explanation. The only problem that I have with it, right, is everyone goes on about this split, and we know it exists because they've referenced it. The split between the 3D universe and the HD universe. If this is Phil Cassidy's son taking over his dad's business, and he mentions his dad in the story, is that not, like, how... That's crossing, like, it's Ghostbusters, right? We're crossing the streams. We're literally crossing over, aren't we? Because that's not, like, a nod. That's not like CJ showing up in one of the posters on GTA 4. Possibly being like sort of an NPC that looks like CJ. This is literally referencing a character that exists in both universes. That's just my personal opinion on it. Some people might not want to rock with it, but I feel like if this is Phil's son, that's like a version of a Phil Cassidy cameo, right? But I might just deepen it too much, who knows? But yeah, let's carry on. So again, it probably is Phil's son. Very, very limited jiggle physics this time around because Lucy is wearing cargo pants. Cal, you can look. It's all right. It's safe, brother. You don't have to turn away this time. We're not getting amongst it yet. There's no hot coffee going down. How much of an alky is Jason, by the way, though? It seems like every scene he's in, there's like an alcoholic beverage knocking about. And then this looks like, to me, this does look like it's gameplay. Going through, seriously, can we just rewind this just a touch? Look at how good. Is this like the version of the Everglades? Jesus. How good does that look? How good does that look? Oh dear. Where are we here? Hayden looked to the table. Yes, we did say Hayden before that we were going to look. So if we just scroll it back a touch. So on the left hand side of the TV, obviously we've got the PlayStation there, and then we've got the PlayStation controller. Hayden thinks on the table that that's a PlayStation 4 controller. Now, team, I never owned a PlayStation 4. I was always an Xbox waste man. I had PlayStation 2, and then I moved over to Xbox, and I was with Xbox until I got the PlayStation 5 a few years ago. So I don't know what the PlayStation 4 controller looks like. I understand that looks very similar to a PlayStation 5 controller, but I don't think it is. But the other question that I have as well, the PlayStation that's in screen, does anyone else, I know that Cyberboy's got a PlayStation 5 Pro, but does anyone else have a PS5 Pro? Because I don't. Is that a version of what the PS5 Pro could look like, or do we think there's a possibility that could be what the PlayStation 6 looks like? Let me know. I've just seen Cyberboy has actually just said something, I think, about what we asked him. So let's just quickly go back to it if we can do. Yeah, basically, anytime someone mentions me in the mapping project, one of their admins roasts people for watching my content. Why? What is this bullshit mentality in this goddamn community? What the I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into it. It's another bridge to be crossed for another time. But yes, unfortunately, there is some negativity in regards to this community, and it sucks a load of booty hole. Sucks a load of liquid ass. Ninja Vestos, Laszlo Jones transferred from the 3D universe to the HD universe in GTA 5. Yeah, but wasn't that through radio, though? Although saying that... wasn't Ian... Was it Laszlo that was in that mission that you chased him down in the truck? Was that Laszlo? Shit. I didn't even think about that. Oh crap. Yeah, so Laszlo's already made the jump. Oh, it's too confusing, man. Stick to a split or don't. I'm sick of it. I did a video, right? And I'm going back years. And I deleted it. Because I deleted a lot of videos on this channel from years ago, right? But I did a video talking about Tommy Vercetti. And I got so much shit because everyone was saying, oh, Tommy can't show up in GTA 6 because of the split. Tommy can't show up in GTA 6 because it's different universes. So apparently it's one rule for side cameo people, but it's another rule for protagonists. It's confusing, man. You either have the split or you don't. It's the same thing with CJ. Like when people say stuff like, oh, CJ's in GTA 4 because it's on the posters. And then people say, oh, no, he can't be because of the split. Like, it can't be one rule for one and one rule for the other. We have a split or we don't. I say screw the split. I say get all the protagonists in one big room in GTA 6. Here's a question for you. All the protagonists walk into a room in GTA 6. Who's the one person that walks out? Who's the one person that walks out that room? Drop it in the chat, you son of a bitch. Cyber, weird thing is, it's just one admin. Oh, it's just one guy then. But he's one of the senior members. People have been kicked from the project for defending my content. Oh, for God's sake. Well, look, I can't throw people under the bus. I can't throw shade because I don't know who this goof is. But I don't get this mentality of people shading people because they watch other content. Like, who gives... Brother, it's not that deep. Who gives a shit? If tomorrow someone turns around to me and say, oh, I watch this YouTuber, and I don't like him, I couldn't give a toss. It's not that deep. What are we doing in this community, man? Seriously. Oh, gives you a bloody headache, man. Sourboy says Trevor's walking out. Ninja says Michael. Super Craven says Nico. A lot of people are saying Trevor and Nico. I think it pretty much is between Nico and Trevor, right? Who would I say? I think Trevor's the obvious because he's a psycho. Nico's, meh. Possibly, I'd probably lean towards Nico. Screw it. Let's throw Roman in there. I reckon Roman walks out. Roman walks out tap dancing. Right, let's carry on through this trailer, shall we? I don't know how long this live stream's actually going to be going on for. I didn't expect to go as long. I know I say this every time, but I didn't expect to go as long as we have done today. So let's try and get through the rest of this, shall we? Oh my goodness. Like we said, we think this is gameplay. Gameplay. Again, let's just quickly have another ganders at this. Just look at how good this looks. And again, look at how populated the background is, man. I said this before. I said this, I think it was in the last live stream. There was a rumor making the rounds a while ago, weren't there? That there's a thought that in regards to GTA 6, the NPCs are going to act differently depending on what day of the week it is. That would be absolute insanity. But apparently, there's going to be days of the week, like Monday, obviously through to Sunday. And the NPCs will act different on a work day compared to a weekend. So is there a possibility if you're riding through the waves on a Monday to Thursday, there's hardly going to be any boat parties or anything, but if you do the same thing on a Saturday or a Sunday, it's just going to be full of NPCs having boat parties, having barbecues and stuff. How incredible would that be? How mental would that be? Madness. Absolute madness. Sad Life Mapping Project can get on their knees and take it for... Oh, shit. What the hell? Let me come back to this a sec. Where are we here? Oh, no, I've lost the comment here. Where are we? 2 seconds. I'm trying to catch up. Zombie, I love Cyberboy and MCT. You two are keeping me entertained in the endless waiting for GTA 6. Oh, Zombie, I appreciate that, friend, brother. You keep it real, chief. I'm trying to find where the comment was that I was just reading. Sad life. Mapping project can get on their dirty knees and take it from the back like a punk bitch from Jason's massive chopper. Well, you know what, Sad life 420? If the mapping project is going to be pricks, then I agree. Right, let's scroll down to the bottom here. Where are we? Oh, Hunt Jetson with the $5 Australian. Appreciate your Hunt. The PS5 is a parody console. In GTA 4, Gay Tony DLC, when I played on Xbox 360, there was a parody 360 in the safe house, so it can differ between consoles. Ah, fair enough. You ask a question, you get an answer. Paris Crockett, shout out to whoever gifted me a channel membership. Love the content, MCT. Hey, Paris. Appreciate your friend, brother. And whoever gifted you the membership was Sad Life 420. That brother, again, I'm going to keep saying it. I don't care. Sad Life 420. This is the first live stream I've seen him in. Yesterday he dropped 81 memberships in GTA Infinity, and today he's dropped 90 memberships in our live stream. Absolutely mental. Again, if you haven't done, throw a big dub up for Sad Life tonight. Right, team, let's try and get through this, shall we? So again, this looks absolute insanity, don't we? Are we all pretty much sold on the fact that this is gameplay? I think this is gameplay. I don't think it's a cutscene. Now, a lot of people were asking this before at the start. Do we think this scene is gameplay? I think it is. But there's a question that I'm going to ask you now. And I've not seen anyone ask this yet. So I'm going to rewind this back a touch if we can do. So, people have said, oh, Jesus. I'm not going to say what I was going to say there. Wait, I need to skip that forward a touch. No, keep going. There we go. Jesus Christ. What was that? Sorry, I've lost my place there. All right, yeah, so this is something that I was going to ask people, and I don't see a lot of people asking it. So we're starting to see now the license plates from trailer 2, and people are clocking onto the fact that there are different license plates. One says Liberty City, one says, what is it, Gloriana, and stuff like that, if that's what it says. Again, I keep butchering that name. But my question to you is this. This scene where it looks like, is it Jason that's jumping from the car? Jason or Lucia, it could be either of them, right? It's only for a split second. But do we think they've done that purposely because they knew that everyone was going to scour every last inch, every last pixel of this trailer? Do you think they've done this purposely and put this Liberty City license plate in purposely to basically give us a heads up, to tease us and to tell us, yep, what you've heard is correct. The map is going to be expandable and we are going to be adding things like Liberty City and obviously new states and new cities in it. Do you think they've done that on purpose? Wouldn't surprise me. Because again, if you just take it back quickly through this trailer, again, I don't want to spend too much longer on this because, again, this live stream's been going best part of 3 hours tonight, man. My voice is going to kick out if I carry on. But if you just look at this scene quickly, it doesn't need this first sort of 2 seconds bit, does it? It didn't need that bit. We could have just had that. I think they've done that purposely because they know people are going to zoom in on things like license plates. I think they've done that to tease you. Then we're about to get some more hot coffee. So again, Karl, I'd close your eyes, Chief. There we go. Yep, get amongst it. We'll just might be an 18 rated game, but it's not an 18 rated live stream. Share PTR, share PTR. Cyber, MCT, and TGG are the undisputed 3. Jesus, you're putting me in the same category as Cyber and TGG. That's mental. Appreciate it, share. Where are we at? I'm trying to read chat, but chat is absolutely flying at the moment. Cyberboy, Gloriana better have a big puddle called the Glory Hole. Are we still talking about a video game here, Cyber? I don't really know what's going on here. Victor Vallejo, I apologise, Victor. I have seen your name so much tonight in this chat, and I haven't read one goddamn message off you, so I'll read this one. Be so funny doing random shit on GTA 6 as Lucia and Jason. I'll read you the one as well. Rockstar Games prob watching us. You know what? A lot of people do say that Rockstar Games are watching these channels. Not me in particular, but, you know, TGG, Dark Viber, possibly Cyberboy. Again, these YouTubers that I've just mentioned, these content creators that I've just mentioned, get articles wrote about them because of the videos that they put up. So it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar Games or Rockstar Games devs or people who work in the offices come across channels. Not like mine, but channels like Cyberboy, channels like TGG. Again, look at... I was going to say look at the reference at the start with the leaks, but that's obviously more with what happened with Trailer 1. I would be surprised if they don't watch bigger GTA channels. Not necessarily because they have to, but more because they are intrigued to see what the community is vibing, what the community is thinking. That's just my opinion. Right, again, like I said, we're going to get through this. This all looks like gameplay now, and again, the fact that it's gameplay is an absolute joke. Look at it, man. Looks absolutely ridiculous. I reckon that's gameplay. I reckon that's going to be very similar. Do you know at the start of the game where you're chasing down the boat with Michael and Franklin and you're obviously trying to get Jimmy? Who is it that jumps? Does someone jump off the boat onto the car? Is it Jimmy that jumps off the boat onto the car? I reckon that's going to be gameplay. I reckon that's going to be something similar to that. And then we get Karl, the absolute legend. And then we get the final scene there. And if we just bring it back to Karl just for a second, again, back onto the story. I don't think a lot of people have mentioned this either. We're all focusing on the relationship between Jason and Brian. Karl is around Brian or Brian's stuff a lot in this trailer. We see him loading the aircraft up with Jason right in front of Brian's shop. And now he's wearing the Brian's t-shirt, and obviously it looks like he's in Brian's shop there again. Is there a possibility that Karl is somehow related to Brian? Do we think he might be like a cousin? I don't think he'd be his son, because one, they don't have the same last name, do they? But what do we reckon there? Like, do we reckon there's a possibility Jason has met Brian through Karl? Do we reckon it's the other way around? Do you reckon Jason was first knowing Brian, and then he met Karl through Brian? Who knows? Right, and that's the end of the trailer, team. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave it there. So we're going to have 5 minutes talking to the chat now. Let me know your theories, get them in. What do you reckon is going to happen? Have I missed any Easter eggs? Do you want me to go back and have a look at some Easter eggs? We'll have 5-10 minutes reading the chat, and then that'll do it for tonight. And again, team, once again, you lot have absolutely smashed it tonight. You lot have absolutely smashed it. What a live stream tonight. Again, big shout out to Insightful Fox, who threw up $100 at the start of the live stream, and then shout out Sad Life again. This is the first live stream I've seen him in, and he dropped 90 memberships. Say it louder for the people in the back. That brother dropped 90 memberships. Absolutely incredible. Unbelievable. And again, big shout out to every single person that's dropped a donation tonight, man. I appreciate it big time. Right, Hayden, what we saying? MCT, what ending should I go with? A, B, or C? Always go with canon. Always go with C. I get why they put A and B in GTA 5, but once you know the canon ending, once you know how it ends, and obviously once you play online, I don't see the point in doing A or B, because you're just going to limit yourself. If you go back and you actually want to enjoy the story again, you can't play as Michael or Trevor. Nah, do canon, man. It's the best ending as well. Let me just scroll up here a touch. Oh, Victor Vallejo's just become a friend, brother. Hey, Victor, appreciate your friend, brother. Cyber, don't downplay your reach, man. I've had like 10 comments today from people saying they love MCT. Oh, you know, Cyber, it's just, oh. Do you not even know how many subscribers I've got, Chief? Do you not even understand how many I've got? It's just, oh, you can't see me. I'm brushing off the MCT shoulder right now. We're getting amongst it, Chief. Look, man, we've had an insane rise in the past sort of 6 months. We've absolutely smashed it, but this community is just sick. You lot are an absolute joke. You only have to give yourself some credit. Right, let's scroll down to the bottom here. Where are we? Jay Sanders has dropped to 5. Appreciate you, Jay. These different license plates and the Northern Mountain Park drop certainly got folks blabbing. Could be big online or just fluff for immersion. It's an interesting shout. I really don't... What do you reckon? Do you reckon... Oh, man. Oh, I know. I was going to ask something, but I really hope... Hey, Nick. Good to see you, friend, brother. I really... shit. I don't want to put this out into the universe. Right? But... something has crossed my mind because we're all talking about this map expansion. We're talking about Gloriana. We're talking about Liberty City. And again, I don't want this. I've said this before. In regards to negativity, this is the 1 week where you shouldn't be negative around Grand Theft Auto. Trust me, I'm the person that has been so negative about Grand Theft Auto for so long. And I've just seen Cyberboy drop to 10. Cyber, you, oi, with the 10, Appreciate your friend, brother. Much love, as always. The big dog. Look, I'm right. Look, I'll just throw it out there, and I don't want a lot of people to glam on this. I don't want a lot of people to jump all over this because, again, it'll just turn into a negative conversation, and I can't be arsed with it. But this whole map expansion thing, is there a worry in the back of my mind that it's going to be exclusive to online? Is there a possibility we're going to play the majority of the story in the map that they give us, and then the expansion with things like Gloriana and Liberty City is going to be purely online, and we're not basically going to play Lucia and Jason's story in Gloriana, in all these other places? I hope I'm wrong. I hope we are going to get story expansion. This is what I was saying last week when I was ranting about Grand Theft Auto, when I was ranting about Rockstar Games. The story expansion is something so many of us want to experience. And again, if you're going to expand the map, then include the story in it. Don't just write the story off like you did with GTA 5, and then you add things like the Diamond Casino and Cayo Perico, and we can't even experience them in the story. There are so many of us that want to enjoy the campaign, and it really annoys me at the mentality that even could be a possibility that we could get this map and it could be expandable and it could be the best map we've ever had in the Grand Theft Auto franchise, and it could be completely exclusive to online, and we just tell a completely different experience to what we get in campaign, and you've just got to eat shit when it comes to playing the story mode. I really hope that isn't what we're gonna get, but there is part of me that thinks they've done it before. They've shown the hand. They did it with GTA 5. They didn't expand they goddamn updated the Diamond Casino. On an 18 rated video game, they updated the Diamond Casino on online and didn't let you access it in story mode. It worries me with shit like that worries me. Shit like that worries me. ASAP, I have the same worries, to be honest. Again, look, ASAP, I knew me and you were there. Brother. But yeah, hopefully, again, I didn't want to put that out there. I don't want to be, again, like I said, I might sound like a broken record, but I don't want to be negative this week. This week it's a positive week. I want to keep the positivity running. There's times where we're going to be negative again for the next 12 months. It's coming. But crumbing? Who the hell says crumbing in 2025? But no, this week is a positive week. It's been a good week, man. I want to keep it going. Right, chat, let me see what else we got to read, because we're going to slowly start to come to bring this down now. Clipper, Jason starts in prison, Lucia meets him, they get together. Jason starts in prison, Lucia meets him, they get together, Jason gets out, and that's why the guard knows him. My theory. Interesting, Clipper. Someone mentioned this before, that the guard knows Jason because you're in prison. The one thing I'm going to say is, would it be so, it would have to be a mixed prison then, wouldn't it? Because if Lucia is in an all-women's penitentiary, Jason can't be in the same prison as her. So it's an interesting shout. What was the shout that someone gave before that I thought was really interesting? I can't remember. Right, let's scroll down here. Where are we? What are we saying here? Zombie. I think the different state plates are people on vacation or holiday, as we Brits say. Again, it's a decent shout. So again, if it is going to be people that are coming from other states and other cities that we can't explore yet in story, is there a possibility that they add them years down the line purely on online? Again, my one hope is if they do add other states and other cities and they do expand on the map, we actually get to experience it in story mode. I'd love it. I've said this constantly around Grand Theft Auto. I think they're missing a trick. You could easily give us story expansion and charge us for it. I'd happily, like a mug, I would happily pay, $30? Possibly $40 if you give me a decent story expansion like we got in GTA 4 with the Ballad of Gay Tony, with the Lost and Damned. If it's decent story expansion and I'm getting new content and new story, I'll happily pay for it. And by the looks of how good this game's going to be, yeah, by the looks of things, I will happily pay for it. Sourboy, if this game is going to last more than 5 years, we need story expansion. Oi, my G. My pimp daddy. Now we are talking. Someone makes sense. NZ Frosty, do you think Rockstar will have us play most of the story as Jason, Lucia, or back and forth? I think it'll be back and forth. I think the first trailer lent into Lucia a lot, and I think the second trailer lent into Jason a lot. And if it's going to be a Bonnie and Clyde thing, I think it'll probably be sort of mixed between the two. I did say something, and I don't want to start the whole walk argument again. I think people need to brace themselves. I think a lot of the story will revolve around Lucia more than Jason. I think it will be a Lucia and Jason story, but I think there is going to be a lot of focus on Lucia. Just because, one, she is the first female protagonist. And I just feel like, in general, that's something that they would do. But that's just, again, I'm not trying to start a whole walk argument. Don't come with the whole DAI shit. But I said it the other day. I think Lucia will be protected. I think if we get an option to kill any of them at the end of it, I don't think it will be Lucia. I think it will be Jason. I think they are going to push the fact that this is the first female protagonist. And I don't think they're going to want to cut it short. But again, I could be completely wrong. Sourboy, how is your voice not trashed after a few hours streaming? I do an hour and cry myself to sleep. Can you not hear my voice? My voice has been gone for the last hour and a half, Chief. It has gone big time. That's why I'm sipping down the Sinsemito tequila. Because it hits so nice. It's like honey. Do you want to know my secret, brother? Green tea and lots of chewing gum. Keeps the people going. Right, seriously, chat. I said that I was going to end this live stream like half an hour ago, and we've gone an extra half an hour. We've been doing the best part of 3 hours now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly run through the chat the best I can do. And I've seen that Jay Sanders has dropped a sweet 5 once again. So I'm going to ask now a favour. Please, no one drop any more donations. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the chat that's in front of me, and then I'm not going to read any more. So once I read this chat, I'm going to cover it up. So if anyone drops a donation, there's a chance you might not get it read out. So please, brothers, friend brothers, don't drop any more donations. I appreciate every single person. Jay, I appreciate you. We'll get to you. We'll leave Jay Sanders' donation till the last. But that'll be it. So we'll quickly fly through what's in front of me right now. So ASAP, it kind of makes sense. Sad that they work so hard on the story mode and just abandon it forever on no expansions. Yeah, ASAP, I completely agree. The one thing I suppose I'm kind of keeping a bit positivity around is a lot of people keep saying you can't compare this now to GTA 5. You can't compare it to Red Dead because they were different games in different times. So if GTA 5, I know I said a couple of minutes ago, I said they've shown their hand where they've shit-canned the story. But I'm hoping there's a bit of positivity in me, and I can't believe I'm about to say it. There's hope and there's positivity in me right now that Rockstar have learned from that mistake, and they've sat there and they've said, you know what? Screw it. These lot genuinely believe that we're not going to carry on the story, so we're going to call the bluff. I'd love it if they did it. I really would. But again, I think, me personally, I need to stop comparing what they've done in the past because I do it a lot. I do understand, and I admit I do that a lot. A lot of times I do find myself saying something like, "Oh well, they showed the hand with shit canning Red Dead's Online. They showed the hand with shit canning GTA 5's campaign." Maybe I need to stop doing that shit. Who knows? Right, Dark Hood, MCT, I wonder if Lucia would meet Elizabeta, character from GTA 4 that went to prison by the end of the game, or if that bum at the end of the Ballad of Gay Tony found the diamonds will be in Vice City. So many people keep saying that the bum at the end of that game is going to be in Vice City. I think GTA are going to do it. Seriously, I reckon that guy eventually, I think it'll be sort of either midway through the game or towards the end of the game. I think he's going to show up. I think it genuinely feels like a Rockstar Games thing to do. Sad Life Sourboy is almost at 50k. Well deserved, by the way. Well deserved. Big Chris, to your previous question about bringing back old GTA characters, Laszlo the only reason why we saw him is because he was just a radio protagonist, not an actual character, so that's why they brought him in. Ah, right. Okay, interesting, Big Chris. So when we talked about Laszlo before, and obviously the cross between the switch between 3D universe and HD universe, you're saying Laszlo was just a radio voice in the 3D universe, when it comes to the HD universe, he became an actual character. That's like a loophole, isn't it? I don't mind that. But again, that all came around with us talking about the Phil Cassidy thing. I do think if the Phil in GTA 6 is Phil Cassidy's son, I think that nods too much towards the actual character of Phil Cassidy. And that basically tells you that Phil Cassidy from Vice City and Vice City Stories exists in the universe of the HD universe of GTA 6. My mentality always when it comes to stuff, not even just in video games, but in movies and TV as well, if there's a split, stay with a split. You can't cherry pick. If there's a split in a universe, you stay with the universe. Look at Marvel's MCU at the moment. It's all over the goddamn place because they don't stick to the split, people. You got to keep it simple, people. Right, Jay Sanders with the 5. They said, come on, MCT, let's get through this. Let's finish on a strong. They said map expansions, but it was so open-ended, who knows what that means. Still feel like the story mode will get hosed for online mediocre DLC. That's my worry, Jay. That's my worry. Again, I don't want to be negative, but that is my worry. That the mentality is they can make 10 times more money on online than they can do on story. So why spend the months? Why spend the manpower? Putting time and effort into the campaign once it's finished. Why not just pump it all into online? I said this last week. My worry is if Jason and Lucia's story is going to continue, it's going to continue in online and it's going to have to involve our character. I don't want that shit because that's ham-fisted. I don't want it. If you're going to give us story expansion, give it us in the campaign. I think personally, there has to be that difference between story and online. That's just my personal opinion. And I did see some little prick that calls himself a YouTuber didn't listen to what I said and he's dropped another donation. So I will read it out because this is the last one. £2 from Cyberboy. I do what I want. Well, you know something? I do what I want. And I'm ending this stream right now. Right, team. Seriously, like I said, I'm now covering the chat up. So unfortunately, please do not drop another donation. Cyberboy, that goes for you too, because it's not going to get read. So let me just end the stream now by saying, brothers, we've smashed it once again. It's been an incredible night. You lot have just killed it. The chat has carried this tonight big time. You lot have absolutely smashed it. Again, a massive shout out to Insightful Fox for the $100 donation at the start of the chat. Shout out to every single person that dropped donations tonight. But again, I've got to give one huge MVP to the stream tonight. And it obviously goes to Sad Life. Never seen him in this stream before. GTA Infinity mentioned him to me yesterday because he dropped 81 memberships in GTA Infinity's live stream yesterday. And in tonight's live stream for us, he's dropped 90 goddamn members. Absolutely incredible. I don't know what to say. Absolutely mental. So again, absolute dub of a live stream tonight, team. We've absolutely killed it. We've smashed it. Going forward, what is it now? Saturday tomorrow. So I don't think there'll be anything tomorrow because I've got a busy as shit day. Sunday, keep your eyes peeled. I'd like to give you something Sunday. So there'll probably be, I don't have live streaming on Sundays, so there'll probably be a video if there'll be anything. Keep your eyes peeled for that. And then Monday, again, there could be another video and a live stream, but keep your eyes peeled. There will definitely be a live stream on Monday, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So yeah, again, big up yourselves. You stay safe on those streets, little punks, and I'm going to catch you in the next one as always. Peace, friend brothers.